So we are a couple days into the new year. Anybody had a chance to write the wrong year down on a document anywhere yet?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
I
quite.
saved it as the wrong date and then sent it to a customer. And I was like, it's not 21, you silly goose.
Yeah.
No,
What?
see, I'm always working 6 months usually in advance at my job, so I've been in 2022 since after July. So,
Yep. Yeah, mortgages, you work very far in the future.
I'm 6 months out.
What's it like to work
Wouldn't
in
that-
the future?
Yeah, wouldn't that make it worse though? Because it's like you hit the new year and then you think to increment, but you're not incrementing yet. Like you're incrementing the year at the off.
It makes it easier. It's weirder. How do I try to explain? It's weird when I know this is like super deep, but when we have to look at like escrowing taxes, so we're looking a year out in advance. When you're trying to do a loan at the end of the year, that's first payment's not starting until the first of the following year, but then you're escrowing it to the end of that year. So you're almost looking into 2023 at the end of 2021.
It's also weird when
Oh
you're looking at
they won't
a
stop.
like first payment date of like January 1st of 2022, and you're looking at like a 30-year maturity date, which is going to be December 1st of 2051 or 53. It's like it's not, the years are not 30 years apart because it's like a month behind. So that's weird.
At Mildly Heroic, we bring you the riveting content.
Yeah.
Let's talk about dates on 30-year mortgages.
I'm just going to put a plug out there that if you're looking for a mortgage, give me a call. That's all I'm saying. I'll do it in Jessup's voice, Crimit's voice, whatever you want.
New
Whatever
York,
you
Pennsylvania, North
need.
Carolina,
Yes.
South Carolina, Florida,
Check us
Maryland.
out every Tuesday at 6:30 for all your role play and personal needs.
Like
Next
the books.
week, we talk 401ks. Stay tuned.
Let's not do that.
That sounds exciting. Yay.
Well, if you're not investing in a Roth, then you're doing it wrong. No.
Well, yeah, I haven't done
Charging
that yet, but
battery.
most of the time, I lose track of years pretty easily. And
Joel, to be fair, if I can make fun of you, you lose track of left and right, from what I've heard.
I do. That is true.
so
Occasionally, yeah.
Are you the person that has to hold up your L's? when you're
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Oh,
It's just I feel
Just
like I
say-
filter out things that I don't find important, and for whatever reason, that's one of the things that gets filtered out.
the left versus right.
Yep, and
Oh.
years,
Yeah, see, I
and
don't even hold
how
up.
old I am.
I don't hold up my fingers. I just say with confidence the wrong one until somebody corrects
Oh.
me, and then I go, "Oh, that's right. That's the other way."
the how
With
old I am one.
confidence.
That one, I have forgotten how old I am multiple times in my life. Like, yeah. I don't know why,
Well-
but that's just not significant.
You
to me.
Blink 182s. What's my age again in the background here? I don't know how old I am.
Do you want to know a riveting piece of information?
It better be riveting.
It's
Doesn't
riveting.
sound like it's going to be riveting.
3
With
weeks.
confidence.
Edge of my seat.
3 weeks from today, I will be turning 30 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I did that 5 years ago. Simmer down there.
That's
The
that's a
the
that's a
3-0, Sarah?
milestone.
The
The
3-0?
big 3-0.
That's,
And I get to celebrate it with mildly heroic, unless
See,
we have
here's
to
the thing.
cancel for some
that's
reason.
3 decades.
She said that like a month ago, and I think she added in at the end. She said that's like halfway to death, and I thought,
60? That's not
That's a little.
It feels like it.
a little early.
That's a little early.
That makes me feel a lot more sad now.
Yeah.
I'll admit it's probably all downhill from there, but that probably started at 25 if we're being honest.
Yeah, 25 is the ideal age. I want to be forever 25.
I just fear my 25th because I know that thereafter all I have left to look forward to are the decade milestones, and that's just reminders to death.
Gosh, okay, guys, we went from riveting content to we bring you depression. Are you over 30? You're basically dead.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm going to die before
Oh
justify
my
this
gosh!
conversation.
Yeah.
All right,
What
well,
is the deal?
I don't
It's a
know.
new year. Be happy.
Right, yeah, let's hope for 80. Woohoo!
well, let's hope for a a good first session to the new year.
Oh,
And
that too.
who knows, maybe we'll have some death in there as well.
Oh, that's
We'll see.
right.
Apparently, I'm already halfway there. So
Happy New Year, guys! Woohoo!
That was some excitement in that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a resolution person. I've decided.
No.
I used to be, but I'm not anymore.
That's one of the things that I had thought about asking. Is I've never really been into resolutions. I didn't know if anybody else.
No,
one of those.
I think it's good to get introspective and think about improving yourself, but I like to think that I'm the type of person that always does that.
See, I'm more of a realist. I just know I'm not going to keep it, so why make it to
Basically
begin
where I'm
with?
at.
I did tell my wife I got a
Why torture yourself?
Yeah.
2 years ago, my grandmother, she shops on like UVC and stuff. She bought my wife one of the cozies. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's like the hoodie that you put over that's like really thick fleece.
Yeah, mankind's greatest invention.
Yep, super attractive. And
Makes me
so
feel
my
hot.
grandmother bought one for me. It's thinner, but it's camo, but it is massive. Like it is probably like 5XL. And I wore it the other day just to wear it. And I told my wife, I said, my New Year's resolution is
To
to
fill
gain
that
enough
thing
weight
out?
that I fill that out. So I'm like, I'm going to gain 200 pounds this year or something like that. So
Yeah.
that's what I told her I was going to do. And she's like, look, will you still love me? She goes, She hesitated. She said yes, but she hesitated.
It took
We'll
her a
Take
minute.
we'll take a screenshot of your little image here, and then we'll compare it at the
No,
end of the
that's
year.
terrible.
I did see my favorite
more
New Year's
wrinkles and-
resolution were get older and gain weight. I was like, whoa, I can do those. that,
Challenge accepted.
that sounds
problem.
that sounds achievable.
Well, do you know who's not going to be getting older? Our characters in Iron Fang when they
Ooh.
die this
Oof.
session.
Oh, that was talking about segues.
That's a good segue. All right.
Sounds
Yeah.
provided by
All right.
Sirenscape.
Hey, Sarah, can we put some music on Sirenscape?
Yeah.
That's a good.
Oh, do
Not
you have
even-
Sirenscape playing?
Oh,
it's just
of
I
course.
just was looking for even sadder music.
Oh, I can find some. Not yet.
Maybe,
We
maybe
need
more
sounds of-
violin.
We need a loop of people just crying.
I probably could find.
I'll be
probably
honest.
under the
I would not like to
asylum.
bring in a backup at this point. If it happens, that's so be it. You know, that's the game you play. But I would like for Gideon not to die. That would be.
We were talking before you
ideal.
logged on, and I think everybody we're over Gideon already, so we're ready for another.
Oh really? Oh, in that case, I guess it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we can just kill him.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it happens. Last week, things were actually pretty good last week overall, with the exception of Kieran, who had a close scrape with death. But
Crash.
you guys started off in Long Shadow, made your trip up to the Wyvern Scouts, and fought with them. The battle wasn't terribly grueling, other than, you know, being dropped from high heights every now and then the poison that Kieran got, which easily could have killed him had the poison rolls been anything higher than they were. And it actually gave me a little bit of a fright there, because I rolled it in chat before I had processed that it was a D4, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be rolling this in chat.
Because
You lost your chance to fudge on my behalf.
I could have just said it was a D2,
yeah.
but it's too late now.
Yep. It was over. It was over. And I was like, oh, because when you said roll it in chat, I'm like, oh, yeah, for blood today. I was like, goodness. Okay.
But luckily you had a what was it, an antitoxin on you.
Antitoxin and
Really coming in clutch there.
I had 2 scrolls of restoration, so we were able to, or lesser restoration, so we were able to pick right up and keep on going.
Yep. Lesser Restoration was
Lester
really
restoration.
Yeah, the Lester Restoration
Oh,
was really
Lester.
good.
Good old Lester.
I told Sarah I don't know who Lester was, but he came in clutch last time.
But really though, had you not had that antitoxin, you probably would have died before you got to that point.
Oh
Probably.
yeah, no, the antitoxin. Yeah, absolutely. I guess. See, this is all back to defending my hoarding with Iden. All right, I had all these random points and gears and objects because it keeps your character alive. Well, he died, but still, point stands.
I was gonna say, kept him alive because I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, well.
Well, it kept Elwood alive. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, snap.
Uh,
Yikes. Yeah.
Nara's dead. If that makes everybody feel any better.
Anyway.
Nyari got the worst death though.
Hashtag Nyari deserved
Nyari
it.
got the worst death, I think, because hers was off screen. Like, oh hey, yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah,
way she made it
secondary.
home. Just letting you
Yeah.
know that didn't
Just
happen.
letting you know, she's dead.
She's dead.
Horribly.
In
Giant
case,
spider creature.
in case
Thanks
you
for
as
the
an
bell.
audience were confused, I just wanted you to know. No, she died. Illico.
Now,
just
I do
wanted
want
to-
to know, did York die at the same time as Nyari? Or at different times in the same trap?
Hard to say.
I don't know. I'm
Hard
glad
to
York
balance.
is
Hard
dead.
to say. I'm glad York's dead. I mean, I wanted to kill him myself. but it's
Actually, you
fine.
know what it sounds like? It sounds like York grabbed them. Or is taking them someplace.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
then-
was thinking.
They were
I'm
working
Velvet.
together.
No.
She ate the apples again. She's like, I know these are poison, but they're delicious.
Yes, but have you had them? Well,
But have you had them?
to be
It's
fair,
worth the risk.
that's a lot of people's relationship with alcohol. This is poison, but I'm going to drink more.
Mildly heroic, bringing you the soft stuff. Let's talk alcoholism. All right, let's get into
Speaking
this.
of that, you then went on to murder a bunch of infant wyverns.
Yes.
You-
Decision that is haunted.
Kieran,
Yes,
Kieran.
Kieran did.
The four of you collectively.
I take no responsibility for that.
I
Zero.
I don't know if you can say you don't take responsibility.
Sure,
though.
I can.
By not stopping it? I don't know.
I would say that Jessup is not
Oh.
absolved of what happened, but I don't see his alignment shifting from it either.
Yeah,
Kieran's
well, I
else is
didn't shift anybody's alignment. I just
But
wanted to make
if
sure
anybody,
not-
definitely Kieran's.
I just
No.
wanted to make sure everybody was aware of all the variables.
I made I didn't want to roleplay another fight. So I made a slight out of character decision to just kind of let it go. And then deal with it there. But I could
Yeah.
justify it all the same, because he's not trying to constantly butt heads either. But I just didn't want to. Seems like a lot.
Well, after clearing out the wyvern scouts there, you then made your way to the final of the 4 locations that you knew about. Might be others, but these were the main ones that you knew about. The Warbeast camp. And you
Yes.
got there, you spent the night, readied yourselves for a basically a surprise attack where you would have Invisible Hursk come down in there and then pretty much give a signal, and the rest of you would just teleport in and all attack at once. And really, it went rather well. You were swarmed by half a dozen or so creatures there, but none of them were really threatening enough to pose a big threat. You put them down one after the next, and after it was probably only a minute worth of fighting, everybody had been taken care of. And that is actually where you find yourselves now. You see, you're in this, the base of this cliff here in this camp, and you see that, the earth all around is trampled flat in this kind of open area. You see a lot of sturdy wooden posts just kind of littering this area. They're all set in there. Some of them look like tree trunks that are just set in the ground, and they are wrapped with chains. And to your left, you see a collection of tents. Looks like 5 of them are roughly human size, 3 are larger, and then a really big pavilion in the back. And to your right, kind of attached to the cliff, you see 5 rough-hewn cages of green wood and rawhide straps that hold, looks like a variety of animals in varying states of misery. You see wolves, hounds, owls, hawks, a collection of different animals that are caged up in these kind of wooden cages next to the cliff. And real quick, have everybody roll a survival check just as this battle is ending and you're kind of taking in your surroundings here. You got a 12 from Gideon.
I don't have ranks
24
in
from
survival,
Hursk.
if that makes a difference.
20 from Kieran, and an 8 from Jessup. So, 3 of you don't really pay any mind to this, but Hursk, out of the corner of your eye, you quickly spot some scales and tracks and claw marks that are in the area and on some of these posts. And from your expertise in the area and as a sort of beast hunter, These are the marks of a half dozen or so large reptilian creatures that moved on two legs, otherwise known as wyverns. So that's just something that you notice as you're kind of looking around after the battle, and you see that this is probably where the wyverns were maybe trained, or maybe they were temporarily kept, but the wyverns were here at one point. Other than that, you guys are left alone in the now roughly quiet, with maybe the wind blowing through the prairie here, alone in this camp. What do you do?
Jessup will pop up, look down at the group. He'll talk kind of in a whisper, like one of those like normal sounding whispers where he's trying to be quiet, but obviously loud enough so everybody can hear. Like, hey, you guys, somebody should go and check out the entrance of the cave. Make sure that nobody's coming out after the commotion. I'll get up here and see if I can find anything on these scouts. Watch a couple of you go over to those tents, make sure there's nobody else over there. See if there's any supplies. Then we got to push on in.
Okay.
Then we'll start just trying to look at what's on these two.
Gideon will make his way to the tents and will pull out a wand, using one use of it as he walks over.
Hursk will
Okay.
head towards the cave entrance.
Okay.
Stealthily, ninja style, even though he's not a ninja.
Kieran
Alright.
starts mercilessly killing all of the animals in the cages.
Classic.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
Yep. And none of us make a fuss about it.
Yeah, we're all just...
Classic
Classic
Kieran.
Oh,
And that is how we became an evil party.
Just one of us.
oh, you get used to it. That's just Kieran being Kieran.
Just does that, you know?
Don't mind him. He just does
He
that.
just likes to kill. It's one of his
As long as
things.
you're not in chains, you're safe.
Yeah.
We're technically still under the benefits of haste for like a round more, maybe.
Probably
For this
like a couple
Current
seconds.
point in time, yes. Yeah.
I don't care about the rounds per level, but I have a few minutes per level buffs that I'd like to be mindful of that were cast right at the start of combat.
Yep.
So I want to keep...
Jessup will take exactly 10 minutes looking around.
Okay. Yep. Noted.
Perfect. Got it.
I assume after he goes through them, he goes and picks up that
100%.
wand he dropped.
Yes, he would
Yeah.
pick up the. I don't know. Do you guys want Jessup to pick up the Wand of Stinking Cloud, or are you guys over that today? Did I find anything on those, by the way, up there?
So on the sharpshooters, the two Iron Fang sharpshooters, you find 4 potions that all look the same. 2, they have magical armor. Their bows are magical, and they have 170 gold pieces on them.
No, did you say were they
Collectively?
crossbows or
Collectively.
bows?
They look like composite longbows of some sort.
Oh, okay, good, because I'm actually low on arrows, so I will take some of the arrows as well. I don't know how many they have. I would say maybe 10. Does that sound feasible?
They only got maybe 5 or 6 shots off, and a sharpshooter has,
Probably
And
20
some
or
arrows.
40. Yeah.
let's see,
40.
I don't ever need a
way
ton.
to go stat block for not giving arrows.
Do you want me to roll
I would
just a D,
I would say
roll a die?
however many arrows you want.
We now have 300
They must
arrows.
have had like 40
Okay,
to 60.
We'll roll 2d10. See what we get. Oh, last thing I wanted 10, so I got 11. Just guess.
Alright.
I will collect the. Well, I guess since I'm up here, I will try to roll spellcrafts on those items. You said I think three things need spellcraft.
Yeah. Potions, armor, and their longbows.
Potions, armor, longbows.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness! I
goodness.
wasted them. No, 220.
You'll never see another natural 20
That's
again.
it.
Oh, I'm so dead this
Wow,
time.
So-
that
Right in
could
a
have been
row.
a crit and a confirm right in a roll, and you just
Your
I think
natural
I got him,
20
guys.
Your natural 20 on the potions reveals these are 4 potions of cure moderate wounds.
I rolled so well, I know who made them.
The hobgoblins. No.
What were they again? I'm sorry.
4 potions of cure moderate wounds.
Sarah, do you want to just put everything in the list?
Yeah,
the
but I
party.
figured with potions we could each take one since there's 4.
Okay.
How
so,
many- what-
so I will effectively divvy out. So just put on your sheets one.
So
cure
each
mod.
of you can gain a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Nice. So I have a potion of cure serious and a potion of cure mod.
Oh, you're special.
I was
Yeah.
burning through mine last week to avoid death.
Funny, I haven't had to do that yet.
We'll see about that.
Oh, you sealed your fate there,
you
buddy.
did now.
So your
And
second
that's-
natural 20.
That's how Gideon died.
Your second natural 20 will identify that they both were wearing +1 breastplates. And your 24 will also identify they both had +1 composite longbows with +2 strength ratings.
I will relay that in case somebody wants it. More likely Hursk for the bow, but other than that,
I'm
Think
so
we can-
glad that I bought a +1 masterwork composite longbow with +2 strength now that we've found like 5 of them.
Yep. Yep.
Jessup won't take them, but he will keep in mind. So just take the potions, but keep in mind what is here. Because assuming if we do tackle this area and survive, we'll take the gear back with us to Long Shadow.
Okay.
Jason, would that be 5 of those things? Or are
Two
you
of
just
those
talking
things.
about 2 of those? Oh, okay.
Everything I said only applies to these guys up here. These
Okay.
2 specific. Everybody else has different stuff. If you want to look through their stuff, that's fine. I have that written down here, but it's in a separate bullet point.
Okay.
So as Jessup is looking through those bodies quickly and grabbing that wand, we'll go over to Hursk. Hursk, you're walking up to this gate, and you can see that it is a very large, formidable gate made of wide logs. It's like they took a bunch of trees and just made a gate out of them. It is a big gate, and it looks like it is locked with a simple-looking but sturdy padlock.
Huh.
You can attempt to either disable it or destroying it would take a while. I looked that up. So each log in the gate would have a hardness of 5 and 120 hit points. So you'd be whacking at that for a while to break through. The lock would have a hardness of 10 and 30 hit points. So you'd still be whacking at it for a while to get through. But
Can I try an untrained disabled device or no?
disable device you have to be trained in, I believe. That is a trained only skill.
That's correct.
Well then, I'll try and break the lock.
Okay. Do you want to just... Is that what you're going to be doing for the next little bit, is continually whacking at it? Because, like I said, 10 hardness and 30 HP basically means that you'll be working on it for a while, assuming you can do more than 10 damage.
Nope. He'll take a step back and just go, hey, did anybody find a key? They had to have a key.
Well, during
Okay.
that time, Gideon will have been checking this out.
Find a key.
Gideon, you make it over to the tents. Do you just go tent by tent? Do you go to a specific tent? What's your process here? There's like 14. There's like 9 of these.
Well, I suspect that these small ones don't have anything of value, so he'll start kind of on the way back looking for things that are important, and then as
Like
he-
a key.
like a key, then he'll
Okay.
go through the personal quarters. Although I imagine if he just peeks in one as he slips by, it just looks like a personal sleeping quarters. There's nothing really in there.
If you look at one of those small tents, like the middle one, say,
Yeah.
you could see that there are 2 footlockers in there. If you maybe go in real quick and peek at the footlockers, it's just various personal effects, nothing of value or anything, just maybe uniforms
Yeah.
and such like that.
He's making the assumption that they're all going to be like that, so he'll just go here.
Okay. So you go back to the main pavilion. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you're looking around.
Sure. I'm capable of that.
Okay. You all should be, now that everybody's pretty much got Eyes of the Eagle.
Yep.
So a 29 perception. So you go into the main pavilion, you're looking around. You see a desk there. You kind of look through some of the drawers. You don't see any keys, but you do see off to the side there's a pile of what looks to be a bunch of dirty clothes. You don't know if maybe this is where they threw all their laundry or something, but you see a pile of dirty clothes, and looks like there's maybe like a handle sticking out. You kind of walk over there, curious, trying to figure out what's going on, and you pull this out, and you see there's like a mallet, and it seems to be a magical item.
Well,
So you can roll spellcraft to identify it, or you can.
Yeah, we'll detect magic, and we'll set up the corner so that while he's positioned here, he'll like look 60 feet that way. I don't think the fabric is enough to stop any aura, so he'll know
It's
what.
lead fabric.
Oh, it's
Lined with lead.
Excuse me. I apologize, Mr. DM, that I won't do that. I'll just go one at a time. No, he just wants to skip the boring stuff and only find the magic items in that
Okay.
case.
So you cast Detect Magic. That is the only item that you detect as being magical in that area. You can roll after a couple rounds, you can roll a check to identify it if you want.
I doubt that I will, but I'll give it a shot.
11. You're not sure what this is,
The Jessup will.
but it's definitely some kind of magic item.
He'll pocket it. Anything else in here worth taking?
You got some big pockets.
He puts a mallet in his pocket.
Put him out of my
Gideon, is that a
pocket.
mallet in your pocket?
Aw. Well played. Well played.
Okay,
PG-13.
what did you ask, Josh?
Is there anything else relevant? Anything else he would want to grab in this?
You don't immediately see anything else. It appears that this camp was very quickly constructed, so there's nothing super valuable that's being kept here.
He'll go down the line then, maintaining his detect magic so that important stuff sticks out, and he'll go in that order, checking out those camps on his way.
Okay. We'll move over to Kieran next. Kieran, what were you doing?
Kieran's checking the minotaurs specifically.
And the woman.
The,
The three-
minotaur
the
and
three.
the womanitor.
Minotaur.
Okay.
There you go.
The woman.
So he'll
So-
just start with the womanitor up here, and then go to the minotaur, and then go to the other womanitor.
You see that the two womanitors, other than
Yay, it's canon.
the axes that they were wielding, which weren't anything special in and of themselves, they didn't really carry anything of value on them.
Okay.
This one here, the War Maze Master,
E.
you find 3 potions,
Okay.
4. I'll just tell you you've seen these enough. 4 antitoxins.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank God. We're gonna want those.
See, they were giving you antitoxins here for if you went to the wyverns, but you went backwards.
Well, to be fair though, I had antitoxin, and it barely saved my life.
But it did save your life.
It did.
But it did though.
But yeah, the book actually presented these 4 locations in the precise opposite order that you went to them. So
See, we
That
always
was
do things
interesting.
wrong.
yeah, so 4 antitoxins, 3 potions, they're all the same potion. Wearing magical armor sized for a large creature, if you'd even bother identifying that. Magical warhammer sized for a large creature, if you'd even bother looking at that, and then 200 gold pieces on him.
Okay. I will roll spellcraft on the magical items. I'll include the other things, but I don't
Okay.
think Kieran would bother taking them, but at least just to identify them. So,
Okay. So potions first.
yes. So potion is a 21.
So
Kieran, what do they look like? I'll eat you.
Yeah.
caster level for this would be
Describe them.
minimum caster level for a 3rd level spell is 5, so DC 20. So you do identify these as 3 potions of cure serious wounds.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You can
All
go.
right, so that was potions. And then next would be the armor, which is a 26.
+1 hide armor sized for a large creature.
Okay, don't care about that. And then finally the warhammer, 31.
+1 warhammer sized for a large creature.
I'm not going to bother with either of those. But the potions of cure serious, he would probably hand to the closest people, since Gideon's on the other side.
Okay. Gideon's got
Um,
one already too, though. So just the 3 you.
Okay. So Kieran will
Jessup
keep one,
had
and
one,
then
but give it to Kieran.
yeah, and I used it, so I don't have
Oh yeah,
one
you
anymore.
did.
Okay. So
You,
Kieran is looking through the 3 minotaurs there. Go ahead, Jessup.
Jessup will refuse. He'll go to hand it and be like, I think Kieran, based on events that have transpired over the past few days, I think you should hold on to that one too.
Are you sure? Do you think Hursk might need a second one?
Oh,
I've
maybe. I mean, this fluff has some DR. It's flavor fluff.
Well, I hope you don't regret that.
Oh, I
Jessup.
will.
He most certainly
I've lived
will.
a lifetime of regrets. I'm 50. I mean, I'm about to be expired from what I've heard recently.
It's over halfway dead.
Way dead.
By Sarah's logic. All right, so Kieran
Yeah,
will.
I have a bunch of cure mods. Plus, I do have spell slots, so I could self heal if I need.
Jason says, I have a medical condition where I'm incapable of taking magical items until I've offered them to each person. Fine, I will keep this potion. What a selfish character I am.
Not really.
Maybe you could use them to bring back those wyverns.
And
JK.
then I will say everyone gets an antitoxin.
Yeah.
Okay, that Jessup will take.
I will take that gladly. I would not like to die in the future.
Okay.
Is antitoxin the one
So-
that gives you a buff before, or the one that increases your save after you've been poisoned?
I think. Well,
I mean, it
have
lasts
pulled
for an
up
hour,
here.
I think. So you can take it before and still get the
Yeah,
buff.
so it you gain a +5 alchemical bonus on fortitude saving throws against poison. So it's either
Gotcha.
or. It
So it's
lasts for an
either
hour.
or. Because I remember
Yeah.
maybe it was one of them. It like did not work unless it was kind of preventative, like unless you did it ahead of time. And I can't remember.
It is interesting though because the description says this substance counteracts a specific toxin, but yet it works against all poison fortitude saving throws.
Yeah, I've
so-
actually been looking through that a little bit, and I think it's like Ultimate Wilderness where they talk about harvesting poisons, they talk about crafting anti-venom, which I assume has to be the same thing as antitoxin, and they talk about in there that it's keyed to a specific venom, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
That's a lot of micromanaging.
That's not happening.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I'll just buff poisons to counteract it.
Well, they need help anyway.
Right. So, what's next? So Hursk is over there. He's called out. Said that anybody found a key. Speaking of, you did actually find a key on the War Maze Master.
Oh, okay.
That individual had the key to the lock. You would assume. None of these cages over here are locked, by the way, so you don't have to worry about finding keys for them. So at this point, you haven't looked through the other 3 hobgoblins. Gideon, you're still making your way through the tents. The 3 big tents are very much like the smaller tents. They have the personal effects of the larger 3 creatures here. Nothing really of note, but you get through all of the tents and you feel pretty confident with your perception check earlier that you haven't really missed anything of note.
All right, then he'll reconvene with the group.
And Jessup, you can. Was there something specific that you wanted to do after picking up the wand, or were you just gonna?
I figured I would go help loot the body, so I guess whatever ones that maybe
Okay.
Kieran haven't. I'll probably say, hey, if you haven't looked at anybody, and if he points out the 2 hobgoblins, you'll probably.
Yep.
Or these 3, I guess.
Yep. So you looking through them, you see that they each had magical armor, magical cloaks, and all together they had 171 gold pieces.
All right, so I will roll 2 spellcrafts.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
So the
That one out
armor,
of the
you're
way.
not sure about the armor, but they each had a cloak of resistance +1.
Cool.
If you didn't have one of those yet.
Yeah.
We've got 3, but I'll add them to our stash.
That's still 500
I have-
gold. I mean, they sell
Yeah,
for
that's
half.
so 3 more cloaks of resistance +1.
I have Muleback cords. I think I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to want that because my save throws have been absolute trash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you could throw some. What do you need to carry with the muleback cords that somebody else can't carry?
Oh, I just have so much garbage. Just so much. Just like accumulating everything. You know,
Alright.
I had climbers kits and all this other stuff.
All right, I'll let you clean up your own character sheet. But if you need Gideon to carry some stuff, let me know.
He might now because cloaks of resistances are looking mighty fine
Oh yeah.
as of late.
With a 17, Kieran, you're not really sure about the armor either.
This elusive
Okay.
+1 hide armor.
Can't put my finger on it, but it looks familiar.
It must be an artifact level.
I can't quite tell.
Oh, where's Jerome when you need him? Legend lore.
Yeah.
I don't want to
So
talk
what,
about legend lore.
So Kieran will walk over to where the other two stand, and he'll say, "Well, I found a key on the big guy over there. I'd bet it probably goes to the mouth of that cave. Are we ready for what's inside?"
Probably not, but
If it's anything like it was out here, I think we did pretty well. What's the worst that can happen?
We die.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to go into that very much.
Well, I guess since it looks like nobody's coming after us, let's think about potentially, what kind of spells we have active and what maybe we want to get prepared for. Kieran, you already gave us the dark vision, so
Right. Yeah, that'll be on for a while. So if there's no light inside, at least we'll be able to see in black and white.
maybe I know your beetles, Hursk, went and scouted a wee bit, but maybe do you want to try to sneak in a little bit more since you can see in the dark a little bit further than we can? If maybe you can give us a heads up before we go head charging into something.
I don't understand what you're asking. Do you want me to send insect scouts into the?
Oh no, I'm saying you.
Yeah,
I mean,
me personally go in first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I've been bait. That's fine.
I
Like
wouldn't
that
say
deep?
that.
Because you're so stealthy.
Yes, I'm basically a ninja.
Do you want me to give you invisibility? It'll last for a few minutes at least.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
All right. Well then, let's get up here so we can maximize the time that
How
you'll
many
be
minutes is
invisible.
it?
8 minutes.
If everyone
I
gets
would hopeful that he can get through that. Would we want to wager using the last charge of the extend rod to give him 16 minutes to make sure he can fully take his time looking? Or
no, because I would like to keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it would be better to save that for like a short-term buff.
Yeah,
well,
what I will say is identifying the items, looking around, it's already been, I'll be conservative and say 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So anything that was minutes per level at the start of this combat will still have a couple minutes left.
If we run into
but
a
it's
combat.
but it's counting down. Yeah. If you take a long time to scout out, they might run out.
Right.
Depends on how fast you are. But
So I
as
guess
of this
we'll-
point, you have 3 minutes.
I'm currently
we'll
at
unlock the gate. Then I guess you cast invisibility. He'll charge ahead. Should we follow him? Well, we won't be able to see him, obviously, but
Right.
Okay.
I know that time is of the essence, but we don't want to get in trouble like we did before, where we were rushing into things and then we had to make a hasty retreat. So
we can message spell him. He can at least talk to us that way, even though
Yeah.
we can't see him.
Kieran will finger gun message to him.
Jessup will do the same. Not that it makes too much of a difference.
And Gideon will tell everyone to stay close. That way I can cast Protection from Evil right at the start of combat, so we'll have a flat +2 to our AC, assuming they're evil.
Okay.
I will cast
So-
invisibility after we open the gate.
I'm in danger.
You put the key in the lock there. You unlock it, take the padlock off, start to pull at the door. It takes all four of you to kind of work together to pull this gate open because it is just
Oh, never mind.
a massive log gate, 12 feet high. It is a
Does it
enormous.
swing out?
It
like,
swings
towards us?
out
Okay.
towards you, yes. So you pull it open and you're able to peer inside. And Hursk, as you're looking in to your 60 feet, you see I'll reveal a good amount of it here. You see
I have 120 feet. Thank you very much.
120 feet? Oh, because you took deep sight?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Snap.
that goes to 120, not 90.
Mhm.
Ooh, boy,
That's a lot.
that'll get to the other side of the thing.
That'll show you the map.
That'll get to the other side of the thing. Let me do the polygon reveal again. I had queued up 60 feet for like 5 minutes.
Well, get it right, scrub.
What a noob, GM.
Man,
You think by now he would know. You
man,
think
and all
by
the
now.
enemies suddenly got see invisibility cast on them. That's weird.
That's really weird. Yeah.
So you see that.
Whoa.
Ooh, something's over there.
But only Hursk
Looks like a door.
sees the entirety of the room. You also see. You probably see this before you see the door. If I can.
No.
Wait, with bated breath.
Metal
Oh
ball.
no, it's what
Ah!
I feared. It's what I feared.
So
Can I take a check?
let me describe a little bit here. So you see
Is it metagaming?
the cave, the cave mouth here, that was barred by this big gate, opens up into the interior of this cave, which is cool and dry, and this large
cool
open
cave.
chamber splits into what appears to be multiple smaller caverns, both to the east, west, and north. You do see one of them appears to be gated with a similar log gate, but significantly smaller. And at the far end of this corridor, you see what appears to be a metal bull. You can make a check to identify the metal bull with a knowledge arcana.
I don't think he can he?
I cannot.
So you're not sure what the creature is, but it definitely looks like a metal bull. I guess with dark vision, it would just look like a bull. There's no real light to shine off of a metal exterior, so it just looks like a bull.
Like, I see all that still just standing there. Could I, like, I don't know. Could I describe it to Kieran or to Jessup?
You can, but your descriptions wouldn't do any more than what metal bull did before
Okay.
from
So-
the insects.
Well, I really don't know if scouting is necessary, but I'll go in a little bit.
It's an armorator.
Okay.
I go in that far.
You start going in a little bit, and you can see a little bit further. I'll open up the chamber to the right here,
If,
and you see what appears to be just barely looks like another creature.
does he
No.
say that he sees anything, or he just does the door
Yeah.
open?
So he would have whispered while he was still standing at the door threshold. There's a large metal bull. I
So
think.
before he goes in, Jessup would attempt to, I don't know, from action economy. His goal was to cast heightened awareness on himself and then give that to Kieran. So I guess I don't know what's gonna happen if that's.
With the wand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Are we able to do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know if initiative rules were coming out here in a second.
No, he's invisible, so you can roll a stealth check, Hursk, but I
They didn't
doubt
hear
you
the
could
door.
fail.
I've got like a plus
Right,
18
Kieran, I'm gonna just mark
or
off 2 charges
17.
then, you and me. So
Yeah,
I'll move over to
37. What
Kieran
is
then.
the...
Well, with
Oh.
a plus 20. With a plus 20.
Oh, with a plus 20?
Goodness.
I saw the 37. I was going to be like, oh, yeah, there's a chance. And no, if there's
Nah.
another 20 on top of it.
It's
Seriously.
Heck no.
Dude.
Hursk is doing cartwells through the thing so stealthily.
Channeling
Yeah,
his
so-
inner Frampton.
Yeah.
So it does look like they registered the gate opening,
Right.
but they didn't see a creature enter the cavern because he's invisible. So it doesn't look like they don't care. Like nobody's come in. They don't recognize any commands being given. So like they're cognizant of the fact that the gate just opened, but it's not a big deal to them. It looks like is. But yeah, Hursk, you look to your right, and you do see what appears to be another creature off in the side cavern. To your left, it looks like the cavern tunnel kind of like splits again, and you see what appears to be another one of those fences.
They'll kind of move towards that to explore it a bit.
That's one of the humanoids.
You start moving over there. It opens up a little bit further in on the one, but this gate you can't see past, but you can go up to the gate and see if it's locked if you'd like.
No, he'll go up to this. Does
Okay.
that lead anywhere?
You look in here, and this appears to be a room with. Let me just get the right wording here.
The exact wording.
The precise exact wording. You see that this kind of smaller chamber here has a variety of goods. You can look through them if you want, but it looks like there's crates and bags of different varying items of value. Do you have detect magic?
I do.
You do detect one magical item in there.
Okay.
If you'd like to
Yeah.
Well,
go searching through it.
Doesn't it have a verbal component?
It does. That's up to you if you want to cast it and make noise. That's up to you. You're like 100 feet from the creatures, but you don't know if they'd be able to perceive you easily or not. So that's up to you if you want to even do that.
Yeah, I'd give it a go.
Okay.
Risking it.
Okay. So yeah, you'd cast it. You detect a magical item. Do you go grab the item?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like it's some sort of jar. The contents are what is magical, but you would have to roll a spellcraft check to identify it.
I'll give you one of those. Let's give it a go. Why not? Hey, that's not bad.
32.
Wow.
So 15 plus the caster level of this item, 28. So you are able to identify this is a jar of Stone Salve.
Oh, that might be important.
That might be
What do
very
you
important.
mean?
Why?
Speaking of which,
The
Gideon-
ointment has two uses. If an ounce is applied to the flesh of a petrified creature, it returns the creature to flesh as stone to flesh. Or if it is applied to a creature that's not petrified, it gets stone skin. And this jar has one use, pretty much. 1 ounce.
By the way, I meant to ask Jessup earlier, what was that mallet? Can you roll a spellcraft check on that?
I just saying, hey Gideon, what's in your pocket? I'm feeling uncomfortable right now. Hey, you
Hey there,
excited for
buddy.
battle?
Yeah,
I shall not falter.
he just hands it to to Jessup.
So I guess while I don't know if Kieran, do you want to help aid or vice versa?
And that's all
What?
Hursk will do. He'll go back.
I
He'll make
think
his
I
way back.
already rolled it on the. Oh no, that was
Not for the
Gideon's
mallet, because
mallet,
Gideon
right.
found this. So
Yeah.
I'll aid you.
Oh, you'll aid me. I can aid
Yeah.
you.
It doesn't matter. What's yours? I'm a 12.
I'm a 12.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are you
I'll
feeling
gamble it.
lucky? Okay.
I was earlier.
I'll
so,
aid
yep.
you.
All right.
Huh?
27.
27 will beat the DC 24.
Nice.
This is a mallet of building.
Oh, I thought it might be something like that. That's pretty
This heavy builder's mallet has a wooden shaft and the head made of a shiny black iron that turns slightly red when held close to metal. The wielder of the mallet can, as a full round action, swing the hammer to create and immediately hammer into place a copper nail, iron spike, iron piton, a 4-foot wooden fence post. A created fence post can penetrate the earth, and other materials can penetrate earth, wood, or stone. Removing the created item from the surface destroys it, but otherwise the item lasts as long as a normal object of its sort. The mallet can create up to 100 items per day.
Well, that
Wow.
will be useful to help fortify.
So we hit
On
the
shadow.
the bulls with a fence post, and it'll put it right through them.
Yes! Yes! You and I are on the same page. If it can penetrate Earth, DM, surely can it penetrate the flesh
metal
of a
bull.
creature?
I would argue that the way that the spell works is the target is an area, not a creature.
Yeah, I target the area right through the creature.
Right.
Yeah, you know what, Gideon? Jessup will explain how to use the mallet and say, "Go right ahead."
I'd like to see you try.
The area right underneath the bull.
No, that's
what I'm aiming for.
It's the same level of I create water in his lungs. And we're not. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not the game.
So
we're
did
playing.
you bring the Stone Salve out, Hursk, or leave it?
No, I brought it out.
You just left it in there.
Oh, I didn't hear him if he took it.
This won't be handy at all. Puts it back. Yeah, I brought it out, and I'll share with everyone that I found some Stone Salve.
Alright.
Does he have? Because we used to have one. Did we use it during the basilisk fight? Because I can't find it on any inventory anymore. So
No, you gave Frampton a blood shower. Remember?
Yeah.
right.
I can't think of any situation where you would have used it.
I don't know where it went though. I'll just put it back in because I know
Yeah,
for
because
certain that we had
We
it.
rolled enough blood to help with Frampton.
Right. And Stone Salve is like while it's like, oh good, we have this, you can still die because it's using the flesh
it
to stone,
functions
or
as
stone
the
to flesh.
spell Stone to Flesh, which requires a fortitude save to avoid death. So
Yeah.
it's
So
not,
not
as
great.
good as Basilisk Blood, but
Right. Which just
So,
undoes
all right,
it.
well, I guess we can. I'm assuming these are the kind of the magical beasts that they have that they were going to set up on Long Shadow.
And where to find them.
Yes.
no.
And they're in this cave. That's where we're going to find them. So I guess maybe we do how we handled the wyverns there, and we just try our best to single target one down as quick as we can.
Yeah, and Hursk would have shared that there was one to the right and one straight ahead.
Okay.
How tall was the cave, Jason?
The cave is particularly high. That's about a 30-foot ceiling in this main chamber. It gets a lot lower at the edges, but at the peak it's like 30 feet high.
Well,
Also, just so you're aware, any minutes per level spells are getting down to the minute remaining left.
I figured. I would like,
You're on round by round on how long your remaining minute per level spells are going.
I'd like to go in.
well, lead the way. I guess I will attempt to get you guys buffed as quickly as possible. I guess whoever makes the first action, we'll all just try to single target the same one down as best we can and hope for the best. Kieran, any thoughts?
Before
Quick
we go
thoughts?
in, I want to cast Mirror Image though.
Okay.
So I will cast Mirror Image, and I will roll a d4 plus 2, and I get max 6 images. So that was handy.
As per tradition, Hursk rolls mini 20s and
Yep.
is ready to go.
Okay.
If I cast this concentration, if I cast Detect Evil as I go in, when I get within 60 feet, he'd like to know if they're evil creatures.
Okay. So you cast that.
It's
Since Gideon wants to go first, I'll just be behind him, bow drawn, but basically buckler in hand, ready to go.
and I'll
Okay.
start marching in.
I'll
Yep,
probably
and
give a
with
little bit
that-
of distance there.
Go ahead and roll for initiative. We'll go round by round as we move in.
Okay.
Oh my.
I will say any buffs that last 10 minutes or longer per level that were cast immediately before this last fight are perfectly fine. Buffs that only lasted 1 minute per level, assuming that your caster level is
9.
the full 9, will have 9 rounds remaining as of this initiative roll.
Okay, fair.
Because you spent 1 round casting Mirror Image and
Yep,
whatnot,
yep,
so that's 1 round left.
That heightened awareness helped me on that nat 1.
Yeah. I am not going to expend my heightened awareness because I didn't realize that you get a bonus to perception and knowledge checks with heightened awareness.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep that up for now.
And that'll
Yep,
be 10
that's
minutes, so
that's-
you definitely will have that for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually the primary reason why Vickett, the investigator, uses it, is for the knowledge checks.
Okay, so my unheightened awareness initiative is a 19.
19. Okay. All right. Let me sort that. So first in initiative would be Hursk, but it sounded like you guys wanted Kieran to go first. Or
Gideon.
is that
we
not
want-
the case?
Kieran was going to walk
I'm
up
sorry,
to it for a
Gideon,
touch
you wanted
attack.
Gideon to go first.
Yeah.
Gideon.
You said Kieran because he was next in the initiative order. Gideon's at the bottom.
Yeah,
Gideon-
Kieran would probably delay until
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so
it's
I don't
on
know.
his turn,
Hursk, do you want to delay or do you want to make some
Yeah.
movements? You're still
No.
invisible because you were invisible after the battle. So
Right.
you've
Yeah.
still got like a minute or two of invisibility left.
Yeah. I'll move like here. Here. There we go.
Okay.
Here.
Yep. So Hursk, you move in. Kieran, you're going to delay. Jessup, did you want to delay? Do you want to run in?
He's gone.
He's dead.
Let's
Okay,
just
we'll
say
just,
he
we'll skip him.
delays.
Gideon, you go ahead.
Yeah, he'll move 1 movement in to start, and then
Okay.
I think he'll detect an evil presence as soon as he does move that in. I think he's just...
Are you looking specifically to the right? This is a cone. You
Oh,
have to
it's a
angle
cone.
it.
No, he'll
Yeah,
be
detect evil is a cone like detect
So
magic,
he'll
so you
just-
have to direct it a direction.
He'll just move 20, the double move then, and as soon as he does detect, he'll stop the concentration.
And just remind me, when you are concentrating on a spell, does that take an action to concentrate?
I don't... Maybe it does. Maybe I can. Only
I don't know if you have to spend a move action to concentrate on a spell, or if you
I think that
can
it's just.
maintain it as a free action.
I think you can maintain it as a free action. It's just that if you get hit or anything like that, you have to roll a concentration check. But I don't know that for sure. I'll go one movement for now, and then I'll look it up, and it could be somebody else's turn.
It says whenever you have to concentrate. So concentrating to maintain a spell is a standard action. It says.
Okay, so we'll move one movement in, and then
Okay.
standard action concentrate.
One movement in, detecting straight ahead of you. You have dark vision out to 60 feet, but
Yep.
you don't see any creatures. You don't detect any creatures.
Yep.
So
On
that
the
is your round.
Second round, I will get the number of evil auras in the area and the power of the most potent one. And
Well,
if I can see them,
it doesn't. Yeah, like if
right?
you have to notice it, and then the second round after noticing it, you can get more information. You don't immediately get the third round of information on the third round if something
Yeah.
walks into the area.
Well, it depends on how long you just study one particular area or subject. So
Yes.
Yeah. So it could be the same area.
Okay. Top of round 2.
Well, I would
Oh, you're
go
going?
after Gideon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I delayed.
Go
I
ahead.
would go after
I'll
Gideon.
move
and-
you down to initiative 9.
Yeah, so I would just move into the room, and I will. Yeah, that's all I will do for now, I think. Actually, I'm going to cast. Nope, I'm going to wait. So that's all I'm going to do. I will fight defensively with my glaive out, or total defense.
Okay.
For my standard.
So top of round. Oh, Jessup. Yeah. So Jessup,
Yeah,
we
sorry,
delayed
Jessup-
you.
Dad had a tiny bladder, so I had to just kind of take care of things. What's going on? Oh, crap, you went in. Yeah,
Drop you
Jessup
to
will
8.
move up, and with his righteous might, he'll make sure everybody's within 30 feet for haste.
I'm not.
Oh,
We're not.
Oh
no!
no, not again!
Well, you
I
don't
mean, I
even know
guess
where Hursk is. You can't target him.
Technically, I would have
anyways.
went before Gideon if I didn't have to go to the bathroom, but...
To clarify, like I said, you cannot see Hursk, so you cannot target him with spells.
Right.
Oh, he's still
He's-
invisible.
Correct.
Invisidude.
He is invisible, so you
It
cannot
is
target him
cool.
right now.
I will actually cast Good Hope. I know that
Is that a area of effect or?
it is, so I will cast it on Gideon for myself. I believe you and Kieran already have Heroicism, which would not stack with it.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it today. I don't have it checked.
I
so
cast it on you when you landed to give you a buff on
Oh,
your
right.
saving throw. So Hursk got it on the extended, and I cast you the regular variant of it.
Okay.
It does not
Oh.
stack with heroism, but Good Hope does give more bonuses. So,
Yeah, but that was yesterday, Jessup. We rested,
You're
so
right.
it's gone. So I don't have heroism.
Well, I
I-
have it marked that I used.
I have heroism.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Yes.
Gideon.
Okay. Well, either way, I'll cast. I must. Oh, you're right, because I cast the buffed one on Hurst before he went down.
Yes.
I must have had Gideon, so I'll cast it. So at least you and Kieran, you and I will get Good Hope then.
Mhm.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I'll get it too, technically, right?
You would, but I think the bonuses are the same as heroism.
You get the
You get
damage.
damage. You get additional to damage.
Oh, yes,
and to
you're right, yep.
skills. So
Yeah.
Good Hope is technically a little
Sorry.
bit better.
So I will. So I moved, and I will cast Good Hope, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Top of round 2, Hursk, you're looking, and you can actually see pretty much both of these because you have amazing dark vision. Actually, out of curiosity, where's
I was
the?
questioning my dark vision.
Can you see? Oh, you can see the far edge even.
No, what's
there's
in
nothing,
there?
There's nothing there, but I wanted to see if
Oh.
you could see it that far.
What about here?
Freaking me out! Like, stop freaking me out with the. Can you see into this corner over here? Yeah, is there anything in here? Like, how do I not see into here?
Let me see how far you can see. So you can see. Okay, so I'll reveal.
Show me.
Herbidurbidu.
Hey,
All
you
you gotta
sound like
reveal.
Hurska durska durska.
Urska.
I'll just
Classic.
reveal that.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Just goes on and on and on. It's the song that never ends.
I sure hope
Yup.
it's a fortitude save that we're gonna need to roll.
We won't need to. We're just gonna shoot him. It's fine.
I don't know why you guys keep thinking that you're rolling saves.
I'm scared. Every
Oh.
creature, I'm like, oops,
So-
save time.
Okay.
Hursk
Top
missed the
of-
conversation. Was like, are we attacking right away or no or what?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
one
just,
thing-
referenced,
so
I just
to-
referenced whoever the first to attack, then everybody would try to target that one down, hypothetically.
Yeah, so you're aware, top of round 2, it does appear that they registered voices that they were unfamiliar with. So they were aware that the door was open, they were just kind of nonchalant about it, but they hear voices, they hear sounds that they're not used to. They didn't hear any command like they're used to hearing as soon as the door opens. So, Hursk, you do see that they start looking in your direction, and they see Gideon especially.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's necessarily recognizing that he is or isn't a friendly, but you do see that they're reacting to your presence. So, top of round 2, what are you doing, Hursk?
I'm gonna cast Aspect of the Falcon.
Okay,
Boop.
you cast that on yourself. It does not break invisibility, so you're still good for that. Do you want to move, or are you good where you're at?
I'm good where I'm at. I want to see how the rest. I take that back. I do want to move. Yeah, I'll be fine there. Okay. Let's go. Let's go here. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next up. Oh, yeah. With its 33 perception check, the Gorgon recognizes
Are you
Gideon
sure?
as
Has a name.
not being.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
He recognizes, one, that Gideon is not a hobgoblin or doesn't
Are you positive?
have the build that it's used to seeing. He's an unfamiliar individual.
Yeah.
He also would, with that roll, he'd see Jessup behind him, who is very, very unfamiliar. It bellows out a loud roar as it's like a bull's roar, but like grating metal mixed in, and it is going to take its turn. So what's the movement on these guys? Oh yeah,
20 feet. 15 feet. 5 feet. They're slow creatures. Can't run or charge.
It runs up there 30 feet. And out of curiosity... Well, no, not out of curiosity. I know the answer to this. Gideon, you barely see a creature come into view.
Yep.
Because you have your 60-foot dark vision. So you see this creature come into view. You do not detect evil.
Okay.
So that's just so you're aware.
Yep.
Turn around and walk out, guys.
It runs forward 30 feet. It opens its maw wide, and it breathes out this miasma of green gas in your direction. I will show you the token. That's not what I want to do.
Nice.
Nice.
He
That's-
retreats. He's
That's
scared.
not-
Scared.
That's not what I meant to do
He
at
looks
all.
Gideon in the eyes and he knows he can't win.
That is what the creature looks like.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I love it.
It looks sweet, though.
great. It looks very
And
cool.
let
Super
me-
metal. Literally.
Let me put this on the map here.
Hursk, why didn't you tell us they had green nose breath?
Well, he couldn't determine color.
I see it black and white. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us there was a nose breath?
So, here's the thing. I actually pre-drew cones
Oh.
because of how big these cones are. So I'm just going to move from the GM layer to the token layer what this cone looks like.
Oh dear God. It's
Some
gonna
of
get
you
us-
will be happy. Some of you will
I think
not.
3 of us are not going to be happy. Hey, what did I say?
Chose to move.
You
As
chose
soon as
to
it moved, I was
move.
like, oh, that's a 60-foot cone.
Hursk perfectly moved out of the area.
I have cover.
Yes.
Perfectly moved out of the area.
Hey, good things happen to those people sometimes.
Okay, so as this creature, which you have not identified, this unidentified creature runs forward and breathes out its breath weapon upon the 3 of you, I need some very important fortitude saves from Gideon, Jessup, and Kieran.
I'm looking through all of my buffs. Do I have a reroll ability?
I don't. I'm still worried about that one. I'm not
I'm
sure.
scared about mine for sure.
Oh, those are all three very solid rolls, though.
but
They're
that's
not.
scary.
I don't think that.
I don't-
I'm betting it's probably like a DC 20,
Look at Kieran getting
24.
20 on that.
Let me make
Yeah.
sure that Juggernaut.
Yeah,
doesn't
go ahead. Look, make
doesn't
sure
matter.
everything's up to date.
Yep.
Do you have?
And,
Make sure you have heroism or good hope because that's +2 as well.
Yep. I
And
got
make sure you're not
those.
stacking bonuses that shouldn't be stacking.
Strength checks and
We wouldn't do that.
Strength base. So
What?
fortitude is Constitution, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, I don't know where strength came into play with that.
Well, no, I have Deadly Juggernaut, so I have a bonus to strength-based check. So I just wanted to make sure I was checking everything. Don't have any reroll abilities.
I don't think Jessup has anything to help because I think it's all skill and attack rolls.
I think that's gonna be what it is, Jace. So just tell how it
Wait,
is.
let me look. I'll just
Okay.
see.
You really want to make sure on these ones. You really want to
Oh
make
yeah,
sure
you're in
you
trouble.
Okay.
Okay, just remind me because I'm having a moment. If you meet the DC, you're okay.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
meet
Okay.
the DC, you're
Okay.
fine.
You're okay.
Okay.
Yep.
If you just met the DC, Kieran, we are screwed.
No. I meant for his sake, not mine.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
For
And it was 29.
I'm still
Yeah.
invisible. Hers sneaks
So-
out.
Kieran rolled a natural 20 for a 29.
should be
It
fine.
Always succeeds.
Yep. Should be fine.
Jessup rolled a 15 for a 23. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Gideon rolled a 7, but still got a 20.
Yeah. That's what that
Pretty good.
fortitude's for.
All three of you feel as this miasma washes over you. You begin to cough, and there's a strange rigidity in your movement. You see your skin starting to turn pale, and you begin to kind of like try to flex your joints, and it kind of flakes off. But Gideon in his armor,
No.
he's not able to move enough to counteract the spread.
Yep.
No.
Gideon, you are petrified.
Now, is it just his skin or his body? Like his full...
He is turned to stone.
I am stone.
A petrified character has been turned to stone and is considered unconscious. If a petrified creature cracks or breaks, but the broken pieces are joined when the body when it returns to flesh, he is unharmed. If the character's petrified body is incomplete when it returns, the body is likewise incomplete, and there is some amount of permanent hit point loss or debilitation.
Yep.
So, Gideon, you are effectively unconscious.
Yep.
And I
You
will
know
move
what would
that
have been
cone
really
to the
funny,
GM
though?
layer.
Is if Hursk had gotten hit and was petrified, because that's exactly what happened to
Oh, it
Frampton.
I know. It's exactly the
Not
same. yeah.
again!
Yeah, no.
After that, we have the other Gorgon.
Oh, dear.
The other
heavens.
Gorgon can't see any of you. It is going to charge out a little bit, and it will immediately see Kieran, and it will
Again.
move up to range.
That provokes, doesn't it?
It would provoke if you want to attack. If you have your glaive out.
I said I had my glaive out, but I was total defensing, so I won't.
Okay. Then you do
Attack
not get an attack of opportunity. This creature barrels headlong towards you as the first creature it could see.
Am I
Gideon,
dead?
no, you are
Oh,
unconscious.
you're unconscious.
Okay.
Am I dead?
See, we beat the Lupo guys. We just need to be petrified, and then you can never die. You see?
Gideon, do you have Knowledge Arcana?
No.
Okay, so you don't know what any of this is.
The way you said that, you're like, no.
So indignant. Like, no!
Jason, how do you not know our characters?
How dare you?
Gideon, on your turn, you begin to try to crack out of this effect, but your armor is impeding your movement just enough that you can't counteract it. It spreads through your body. It goes up. You feel your neck harden. Your body locks into place. Your eyes wildly go back and forth as you're looking at this creature, and then your vision goes dark. And we will
And-
skip Gideon.
It bull rushes you and you're dead.
Cloak of
Kieran, it is
Persistence.
your turn.
Okay, so it doesn't, oh, because I had to double move to get into range.
It had to
with
double
me.
move to get to you, yes.
Okay. Kieran's going to take a 5-foot step back and roll a knowledge arcana on this bad boy.
All right.
Right, a 26 knowledge arcana.
A 26 will identify the creature and give you one piece of information. So, you identify this creature as a gorgon. This bull-like creature seems to be made of interlocking metallic plates. Faint plumes of green smoke puff from its mouth. Gorgons are magical, foul-tempered creatures. While they might appear to be constructs at first glance, beneath their artificial-looking armor plates, they are made of flesh and bone. Like aggressive bulls, they challenge any unfamiliar creature they encounter, often trampling their opponent's corpse or shattering its stony remnants until the creature is unrecognizable. The females are just as dangerous as the males, and the two sexes appear identical. A typical gorgon stands 6 feet tall, 8 feet long, and weighs 4,000 pounds. Another piece of fun information, they derive nutrients from the consumption of minerals, particularly the stone of their petrified victims. So,
He's
Gideon
gonna
is
get
back. He's a
you
snack.
get one piece of information.
Oh, I'm
Was
so
the-
torn.
What would you like to know about
Was the bit about the
gorgon?
male and female looking identical actually in there, or did you say that because of the whole minotaur incident?
Nope, that was read from the thing.
Okay, so I feel like we already know what its breath does.
You can
No.
guess at what the breath does.
I don't have the slightest of clues.
Actually, Kieran doesn't know what's happened to Gideon. He hasn't seen him yet.
You
but
haven't
he
seen
just-
what happened. You know that something came over you,
Something
but
happened
technically
to
you
me.
don't know what it is.
I think he wants to know if it has any weaknesses.
That's what I'd want to know.
No. Nope. Nothing
Well,
really.
Okay, then.
It doesn't have any specific weaknesses. Nope.
Okay.
A
So,
DR
that's-
adamantine.
That's not a weakness.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess that's my question. Then it doesn't have any weaknesses, so that is what it is.
Yeah, nothing.
I was hoping with it
nothing-
being
nope.
made of metal that it would have a weakness to electricity, which would be just fabulous.
Or like a weak spot. That'd be really
No.
convenient. Did the developers
Nope.
forget to program a weak spot?
but- right.
Not
Oh.
seeing anything.
How are we supposed
Okay.
to kill it?
It's immortal. You can't kill it.
So with that said, I will
It's a
attack
Gideon
it.
is dead.
Okay, so 5-foot step back and attack.
Attack 27
Oh.
with my glaive.
A 27 will hit your target.
Dealing
15 points of slashing damage. Okay.
5 goes through, none goes through. 10
You-
goes through.
You bring your glaive to bear. You do a long chop, head over, and land right into the creature's shoulder, and you pierce into the metal armor. You see it begin to bleed profusely.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will shout back to whoever can hear me and say, it seems like there's flesh underneath it. My glaive was able to pierce through the armor, so I think we might have a good shot. Gideon, get ready.
And he's turned to stone.
Point of order, do you have iterative attacks?
I don't.
I could have sworn you did an iterative
Haste.
attack against the wyverns.
Haste, yeah.
Oh,
I
was
have
that haste?
haste.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
that
there,
was my-
Jason.
My
Relax.
sorcerer
was-
BAB is a 5.
It was haste
Okay.
followed by the swift action to grow claws, 5-step move in, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
keep full attacking.
Okay. So that is
Correct.
Kieran's turn. Brings us to Jessup.
So Jessup will coincidentally respond to Kieran. Yeah, you know the whole tale. If it bleeds, we can kill it. And he will look up, and so since Gideon's within range, can I visibly see that he is petrified, returned to stone?
God,
He's in
armor.
bleed.
Yeah, 1 second. I would. Let me just do something here.
We can't see through his armor. I was afraid. I was.
That was amazing. That's the title.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So yeah, 1 second. I'm looking at something real quick here. But
You
you
just keep on looking.
you can see Gideon. You can see that he begins to lock up and harden, and his body stops moving properly, but you then see that he begins to shift a little bit again, as secretly on his turn, he rolled a 25 on his other fortitude save, and
You get rerolls?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
you recover from the petrification.
Oh, we'll be fine. If we can reroll, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Jessup will, yay! So, actually, can I get a knowledge check on the Gorgon?
Yeah,
Made
roll
out
a
of-
knowledge arcana. 17 is not enough to learn anything else about the Gorgons.
That's a basilisk! With hooves!
Okay, cool.
its feet's got legs!
I bet you're kicking yourself about not asking about the breath weapon now. You don't know what it does exactly.
Then Jessup will... I wasn't gonna, but Jessup will pop get old haste and
I love haste.
inspire courage.
I love courage.
And he will 5-foot step, and it will not make a difference.
So poor Hursk doesn't get those, right?
Those are my favorite.
No, he's invisible.
buffs.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't see where he is, and I need to get you guys rootin' tootin'. Fight machines.
Okay. After Jessup, we come to the top of round 3. We have Hursk. What are you doing, Mr. Invisible?
Shooting,
barely
cowboy
out of range of the
shooting.
breath weapon?
Barely out of range of what?
The breath weapon.
Round 3, so 8 rounds left on the minutes per level stuff. Is that right?
They will expire at the top of round 9.
Okay, you got it too. I had it, but okay.
5
I'll
foot
just trust
step.
you to.
Oh, so
I have the
technically-
round number here. Yes, it
Okay.
is the top of round 3. They will expend at the top of round 9.
Okay.
So technically, we still have prayer, right?
No.
No, that's rounds. Yeah,
It's
that's rounds per level.
Is it really?
It
I-
is.
Skip less you're thinking of. That's minutes per level.
Do we still have destruction?
No.
No.
Come on, +3 damage.
As soon as I get a
Anything-
proper turn, okay?
Yeah, pretty much anything that he does goes away when he's unconscious, and he's unconscious when he's petrified. So.
Yeah. That's why I asked, am I dead? Because it would actually be a situationally better condition for me to be in to be dead.
You lose concentration on your spells for sure.
Yeah.
But we do have protection from evil. That's not an aura.
No,
Is
I
that
don't.
a-
You don't have protection from evil. I did not cast it.
Yeah, but
He was
didn't you
going to
cast
cast
it?
it.
You cast it in the past fight, though,
No.
with the minotaurs.
Even if he had that one, you split up the duration, so I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think it would have lasted.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And also, these creatures aren't evil. I don't think.
Oh, that's true.
No, he said no, they're not.
Fair enough.
Well, he told
They
you.
are,
you
as
know.
I like to point this out, when you neutral, large, magical beasts.
Yeah. I had an inkling that they weren't. I almost expended the spell as like a just in case. It would have been a +2 to the resistance save for the resist saves, but
An enemy with a 60-foot breath attack that petrifies. How is that not evil?
they're
Ruth.
not. They're just hungry.
So, Hursk, what would you like to do?
Rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting. At the red.
Abner?
Red.
Yeah,
Abner?
cowboy.
So your first attack will be against flat-footed because you are invisible.
Alright, well, I'm not going to build that in, but I do have point blank on and rapid shot.
Yep,
You get a-
are within 30 feet.
I think you get a bonus to your attack too with invisibility, like a +1.
+2.
Plus
or
two.
You get a
something
+2
like that.
bonus to attack when you're invisible, but that's only to the first attack.
Yep.
Yes.
So the first one's gonna hit most likely.
Oof.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
So the first attack is a 17, but with the +2 from invisibility brings it to a 19.
against flat.
Bounces off the armor. Oh,
No.
What?
bounces off the armor of the
Even flat-footed?
Yeah.
creature whose
Yeah.
flat-footed AC is identical to its normal AC because its touch AC is actually negative. Its touch AC is not negative, but it's lower than
Oh.
10.
I was like,
Like, it has a
whoa.
negative touch AC?
Whoa, you can't miss.
Its modifiers to AC are natural armor and then a penalty for size.
Oh.
That's it.
To say, with that knowledge, I'm going to shock and grasp all
Yeah.
day long.
So the 19 misses, the 18 misses, the 31 will hit though for 10 points of damage.
That all goes through.
It appears to. It
Okay, cool.
sinks in and it halfway through the arrow sinks right into the creature.
Good deal.
And you have a hasted attack.
No, he doesn't.
No, I
He does
don't.
not because he's invisible.
I mean, unless the DM would like to.
Nope.
He was too
Okey-dokey.
far away.
Nope. I like that.
Nope.
Maybe if you had been in the breath weapon, but no.
Oh.
Okay, so
Rude.
Hursk fires off a series of arrows. One of them does manage to pierce through the metallic shards of this thing's thick hide, dealing some damage.
I do want to ask though, did you have Inspire Courage on, Justin, at least?
No. Did you call that you did inspire courage?
Yep.
Yes.
What in the world? Am I deaf? Like, I don't get it.
I need it. Wait. Inspire Courage.
Okay.
Classic.
Does a 21 hit, Jason?
Classic.
Jason's so mad.
If you were
Wait.
in the
I need
the
to start
breath
doing that
weapon,
now.
it might have hit.
Come on.
Yes, a 21 will hit.
Yay!
I would like those 14 points of damage, please.
Jessup wants to
20.
get that damage in on his behalf.
Well,
It-
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but
I was even listening, and I was like, oh, I didn't hear him say inspire courage. Okay, I'm not even going to turn it on. Because I didn't hear him say it. Like, we got into the Gideon stuff about Gideon being better because of his role, and I must have completely missed the inspire courage.
Yeah,
part.
he
Just
said
well-
it when he said he cast haste.
I'm inspiring. Just you two.
Oh.
This guy sucks.
Well, listen, when he
How
did
about-
haste,
how about
I
a
tuned
20
out
though?
'cause
How about a
I didn't
20,
get it.
Jace?
With the
Or the
with
20,
the Inspire Courage,
20, yeah.
the 21 will hit, and a 20 will also hit.
Ooh,
You were
boy.
so
Oh,
close
boy.
earlier. That's so funny. Oh man.
Yay!
So those two arrows bounce off of the wall, hearing Jessup's voice, and come flying back and hit the creature.
That's amazing.
Oh
Um,
man. You get a bonus to damage too. You really gotta pay attention, Justin.
I'm gonna start hitting in chat. I'm gonna start clicking the buff just so.
So that will bring us to the Gorgons.
Listen, we even went over what buffs were active right now. Like, we don't have prayer, we don't have protection from evil. I still somehow missed the inspire courage. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm the
a-
worst.
So
It's okay.
the first Gorgon is going to cry out in pain, having been shot 3 times. It is going to trample over the space of Hursk and Gideon.
It would have
So
been bad if you were still
the two of you
stoned.
can either make an attack of opportunity at a -4 penalty, or you can attempt a reflex save to reduce the damage from the trample.
I'll attack of
Did the attack of opportunity?
I have a ranged weapon out, so I'm
Yep,
going to
so
do
you-
a save.
Don't have a choice. Yep.
Okay.
Does
A
a 24
24.
pass?
A 24 will have the damage.
Yay.
Oh, my rolls are secret still.
Gideon is still secret rolling his attacks. So Gideon secretly rolled a 23 on his
Plus
attack
3,
opportunity.
so it's a 26. Because of Juggernaut.
Okay, and then -4, or is that already?
And then -4.
Yeah. So 22 will hit the target.
Do you have Inspire Courage?
Yep. I have everything else. Juggernaut's the only one I don't keep
Got it.
track of because it fluctuates. It changes when I do better, so it's hard to program.
Yeah.
So
And what bonus type is Juggernaut?
luck.
Luck. Okay. So
And this is going to be a +3 to this damage as well.
I googled Juggernaut, and it is a CR11 creature.
Oh, cool.
Did you say you
Anyways.
had a bonus to it because of Juggernaut?
Yeah.
Did you? Why? It's not dexterity. It's not strength based. Oh, you were
It-
attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an
Oh,
attack
I'm sorry. I
opportunity.
thought you were reflexing.
No.
So
He is.
what is the
flexing.
damage then with the bonus? This
16.
adds to the 16. Okay. 16 points of damage to that one. All right.
And I take full damage.
Yes. So Hursk, you take half damage. So you only take
I hear a lot of dice rolling.
you
Calm
take
it down.
11 points of damage. Gideon, you
Oof.
take 23.
Also, that is 1d6 of fire, if that makes a difference. So, I don't know.
No. The fire makes no difference to the creature.
Okay.
Like it affects it, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not any more or less than normal.
Yep.
Okay. So that is Red's turn. Blue,
23, you said?
23 points of damage. Yes. Blue can't really get to Gideon. I mean, not Gideon. Kieran in that little hallway. It is going to 5-foot step back, and let me rotate this.
Oh no.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No. Am I out of the range? No, I'm not.
No, definitely.
No! I'm
There's
just
no
in
way.
I
it!
think
No!
we are all in
No!
range.
This one's gonna get me
Well-
again for sure. I'm always gonna get got. It looks like.
Yeah, so I gotta rotate this to be that direction.
You can start the corner from anywhere, I think, off of a large creature though too, Jace. So remember that to your advantage.
Yeah. So it is going to do it as...
Kieran, you're safe, I think.
Oh, no, I'm expanding it. I don't want to expand it.
I don't think Kieran's safe. I think Hursk is safe again, unless he goes forward. I think he can get Kieran or Hursk. I think are his choices.
He could definitely get us 3 down here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
if
So
he's,
he's going to
Hursk,
go like... Let me put this on the map. Like that.
yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do.
So you do have cover against it, but because it's such far range, it will still
Yeah.
be able to curve around and get all of you.
Okay.
Counting each individual square 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Easily able to get all of you around even that rock.
Okay. So
So I need a
Even more
fortitude
direct.
save
This is not
from
good.
the 3 of you.
Okay, Kieran, you gotta do it again because you
Oh,
can
are
roll the
you
nat
kidding
20.
me? Are
Nope.
you
I
kidding
got
me?
stoned.
What?
Mm.
Oh no.
Kieran rolled a
Oh,
9
no.
for an 18. Gideon rolled
Oh,
a
shnikes.
5 for an 18. Jessup rolls a 3 for an 11.
All right. Okay. So your rolls to whisper, ladies and gentlemen. Show always whisper rolls.
I am going to, now that there's so many people affected by it, I'm going to read out how this works a little bit. A Gorgon can use its breath weapon sometimes
per day.
in a given number of rounds to create a 60-foot cone of green gas. Those caught in the area must attempt a DC 21 fortitude
That's
save
a lot.
That's a high.
to resist the effects, but those who fail are immediately petrified. This petrification is temporary. Each round, a petrified creature can, as a action, as full round action, blah 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 blah, attempt a new DC 21 Fortitude save to recover from the petrification, as long as it is not caught within the area of the effect of the Gorgon's breath weapon a second time while petrified.
Okay.
A creature exposed to the Gorgon's breath attack a second time while already petrified becomes permanently petrified and can no longer attempt to make additional fortitude saves
Okay.
to recover naturally.
Okay. Okay.
Hursk, drag us out of here!
Okay.
Drag us out of
Drag
here!
him out of here.
So I have rolled to see how long they can redo their breath weapons.
Hey,
but I
Justin,
will-
you can turn off Inspired Courage now.
Yeah, anything that is
Doesn't it
dependent
linger?
on the-
Yeah. Do you have lingering performance?
I do, but I would assume it stops.
It lingers. It,
I think it lingers.
it lingers.
Does it really?
Pretty
li-
sure it lingers.
It lingers for
It
2 more
lingers.
rounds. Yeah, because
Yep,
as it echoes through the halls, it magically lingers.
Yes. Yes. The
Oh,
acoustics in the
crap!
Okay. That brings us, after the Gorgons, brings us to Gideon. Go ahead and roll me a thingamathing.
In
You can either do
public
it
now, since
secretly
you
or in the
Expect-
the open, whatever you want. So many people are petrified. It's not really a.
I think when it gets back to your turn, you don't take any actions. We'll
Are you
know.
kidding me right now?
Oh
Oh,
no.
Gallant
20.
inspiration. Gallant inspiration.
yeah. Let me
Still-
do it while I'm.
I know.
Kieran, go ahead and roll me another fortitude save.
These are so hard for me because I have a +9.
Man,
Well,
no.
I have
Oh,
Gallant Inspiration.
yes!
He comes
nailed it.
back.
Rolling a
Oh.
15 for a 24. Kieran, like Gideon had, you feel your body tense up, your skin turns gray, you begin to turn to stone, your vision goes black, and then all of a sudden you break out of it, you come back to consciousness, and it's a jarring experience because if you didn't still see the creature right in front of you, you wouldn't know how much time had passed. But
Right.
seeing as the creature hasn't moved, you're confident that it hasn't been a significant amount of time.
Do I
You
feel
are-
like I'm still hasted?
The
'Cause, I mean,
effects
that
of haste
doesn't-
wouldn't go away.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's a very short duration, so I feel like
Oh,
I'm
I see what you're
still
saying.
Oh yeah,
got a
you,
pep
you,
in my step. So
yeah,
I'm,
you still everything still seems to be moving. Well, the creature still seems to be moving a little bit slower than what would normally be the case. Yeah, because the spell effects are still in effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you are treated as unconscious, not dead, so you are not an object, and therefore you're still a creature, and therefore the spells are still targeting you.
Yep.
Okay.
So
This
that
is
is
some
your
real technical rules
Yep.
knowledge for some of these.
that is your turn.
You have a
breaking
5 foot
free
step if you like
of-
it.
Technically,
Anytime you can take an action, you can take
technically, you have a
5
5-foot step.
Give it to me.
If you 5 foot step toward it, if it moves closer to you to hit, then you can attack.
Yeah, I'm thinking. But the way it is right now, it's still. Yeah, I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Jessup, why don't you go ahead and roll me a fortitude save?
Maybe Jessup likes being stoned. You don't know.
No, he doesn't. Nobody likes to be stoned.
Ah! Yeah!
I did not have enough emotion in my voice, I guess is what it was.
So
Yeah.
I shall not fall.
Yeah.
these fortitude saves. Kieran rolled a 20,
Yeah.
Jessup rolled a 15, and then we had a 7. And
That's
then
2 15s.
his second roll was Gideon's second roll was a 12.
Yeah.
And then we did a the next ring was 9, 5, 3, followed by 7, 15, 15. So
Yeah.
we're all over the place. So
Yeah.
a couple of 15s in there though.
Couple of 15s.
So yeah, you have a 5-foot step, Jessup, if you want a 5-foot step.
Away.
Oh no, I don't want that to happen again. Sure.
Okay.
I'm getting out of
You
here.
5-foot step back. Brings us to the top of round 4. Hursk, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a +3 to that that's not calculated in from the Falcon.
Stone
I just don't have a
Ranger.
page.
Okay, so 33?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear the sounds of spell casting coming deeper in from this direction, north. And I'm on the GM layer. No, I'm on the token layer. You can see that. On the north. From
Okay.
that area, you hear the sounds of spell casting. Multiple creatures spell casting.
Okay, great. Great.
Not great.
Beautiful. Love it.
Spectacular.
It
Love it.
sounds like maybe the commotion has been heard.
No. No.
Nah.
No.
But it is your turn, Hursk.
We
You
are
see that
whisper fighting.
Whisper fighting. We're
you see that Gideon once again has gone still.
Technically, had
he'll be
whisper
fine.
spelled.
He'll be
fine.
He'll be fine.
That'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna shoot it red again and hopefully kill it.
That is the hope.
I do have Inspire Courage on. Rapid
Okay.
shot, point blank shot, heroism,
Okay.
ant, beetle.
Go ahead and
Uh,
roll your. You're still not hasted, so your 3 attacks.
Okay.
Everything is in there this time. You said yes.
Yes, everything's in there this time.
Okay. So the 19 will miss, but the 27 and the 21 will both hit for another 28 points of damage.
Nice.
Not bad. The thing yells out in pain as 2 more arrows thunk into its side, but it still
You know,
lives.
craps and giggles.
Got inspiration on that first one.
Okay, so
I
25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels gets you how many feet?
55, 45. 45 feet?
5 feet.
So yep, I can't do it. I'm just out of
You
range.
are 50 feet away.
Because you 5-foot step.
I 5 foot step backwards.
Yeah.
If I stayed there, it would have been
so,
fine. But yeah, I can't. I'm 1-2
unfortunately-
level.
Oh, Hursk. I 5-foot step. He says.
I 5 foot step before I shoot.
Okay.
Sad day.
So after Hursk,
Anyway, I can't do that.
I mean,
We
I did
have-
5 foot step, but
Yeah.
yeah, but that would be after the
after,
attack,
yeah,
so.
yeah.
That brings us to the Gorgons.
Yay!
Red
Gorgon's on.
is obviously going to trample, but does he trample over? Yeah, he tramples over the guy who shot at him. Obviously,
Clearly.
I don't know why that was a question. It
I
wasn't.
feel like he'd have to do a full reverse to do that and couldn't trample Gideon.
Well, if I wanted, I could just do a back and forth, but
Let's just
I'm not gonna
let it be
do that.
how it is, Hursk.
he's going to move to here, getting both of you.
Terry?
Gideon,
What
would you like
doing,
to roll a attack of opportunity? Oh, wait.
Actually, I'd like to roll a reflex save. 0, please.
Yeah.
Can objects get reflex saves?
You technically get a reflex save, but you treat your dexterity as 0, so you have a -5 penalty up on top of losing your dex bonus.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So I have...
It's
So
nat
I,
20, come on.
Okay, so I
Because
take...
I believe unconscious creatures still get a reflex save.
Yeah, I do, technically. So I lose my dex, so I don't have a
Yep.
modifier of 1. And then I also lose a penalty, 5 penalty.
Yes. So you
Minus
take a
6.
So I take a
Yep.
collective -6.
Yep, and you don't have any other bonuses on there that would be...
I have
Applying,
heroicism, which would stack,
Okay,
which would
that's
stay.
fine.
Yeah. So it's just a -6.
A 20 will fail the DC 21.
Ah, that'd have been hilarious. Somehow Stone Gideon rolled out of the way.
Possible. On a 19 or 20, it was possible.
It was already
Hursk-
pretty cheese. If I had actually pulled it off, I think I would have just taken the full damage.
I wouldn't have liked it if you had, but
Yeah, no.
Hursk,
I
your
would...
22 will succeed.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, again,
Too many dice.
a little bit lower than... Actually, it's going to be almost the same. So 11 points to Hursk, 22 points to Gideon.
Do I maintain DR though, right? Supposedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't immediately think of a reason why you wouldn't, unless Deadly Juggernaut has any amount of concentration.
I feel like Kieran's got the right of it this battle. We should be utilizing these rocks.
It wasn't
sure-
intentional.
I would if I could
Gideon
move.
would love to, but
Hursk,
Gideon has
Hursk,
an opportunity.
if I could have a turn, I would do a lot of things differently. Yes. Well, good, excellent observation.
Okay. Brings us to Blue, who
Hello.
can't get at Kieran, so
Thank God
he's
his-
just going to charge.
Thank God his breath weapon
At
didn't
Hursk.
come back.
He is going to gore you on his charge. See what we can do. He'd do more damage on a trample, but I've trampled twice. So let's do a charge instead. That is a bad roll, but it's still a 21 to hit you.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Rolled very low. It goes to gore you, but you jump just out of the way. You pull out a red
Wheel.
handkerchief. You just kind of...
I'm taunting the bulls. I don't feel that confident in this combat.
Gideon, go ahead and give me a... Go ahead and give me a fortitude
There
save.
we go.
There we go, at 29.
There we go. Can I take swift act? No, I can't take swift actions because it's like a full round action, so I can only do.
It's a full round action, yeah. So you
So
can
5 foot step is it, right?
you can 5-foot step. Do you want a 5-foot step? You want a 5-foot step?
I kind of do, I think,
You can 5-foot step.
but I don't want to get trampled again.
I see Hursk is trying to completely ignore the one that's right in front of him.
We'll
He's
5
like,
foot
I know there's a massive
He
bull in
has,
front of
he
me,
has
but
lob shot feet.
Yeah, we'll 5 foot step there.
okay. Kieran, it is your turn. You are not petrified. You get to act.
For future reference, though,
Wait.
can you swift action and full round action? I don't know if you can or not. I can't remember.
I mean,
Isn't it like you
I've
can swift anytime you can free.
I think so. I'm not gonna
I-
do it now.
I mean, I arcane strike when I do a full barrage of attacks, which would be a full round.
which would be a full round. Yeah, I think that's technically true.
A full round action consumes all of your effort during a round. The only movement you can take during a full round action is a 5-foot step before, during, or after the action.
Yep.
You can also perform free actions and swift actions.
Okay. Good to know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Okay. Can I, if I move here, because I
Okay.
have hasted movement,
Okay.
would I be able to get them in a lightning bolt? Like both of them?
Yes, you could also get Hursk.
I know, I understand that. But what I'm going to do is
That's a
I'm going
sacrifice
to...
I'm willing to make.
I'm going to,
Let me look up the spell lines.
Yeah, maybe he can just avoid them.
Hursk.
I think there's a way to do it, but I just want to make sure I know what square you have to be in to do it.
well, no, what I was going to say is I was going to ready a lightning bolt for when Hursk moves out of the way.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You
That'll-
can ready
But-
an action.
I can't remember when Hursk goes in relation to the bulls. I think he goes before
Before.
them.
I'm
Okay.
number 1 in the
Yes,
rotation.
so I'm going to ready a lightning bolt for if Hursk gets out of the line of effect.
Okay. Do you tell him, or do you kind of keep
Yes,
that
I
to
yell out,
yourself
Hursk,
as a surprise?
Hursk, if you can step away.
Nice little fun surprise.
I tell him to move to his left, but I think it's his right, and he actually moves further into the line. No, I'm just
Kieran
kidding.
puts up the L's.
No, he'll yell
That's
out.
how
he'll
he
be
aims the lightning bolt. Is he just?
Jeez.
He will aim his lightning bolt, and he'll yell out, Hursk, if you can step to the side, I can get him in a lightning bolt. And I will prepare.
Okay. Jessup, you are not petrified. You can have your turn.
I can.
You can play the game.
I can.
It's
I
fun,
believe.
imagine.
So I'm trying to think. Because I got petrified on the bull's turn,
Yes.
which would have dropped my performance, so hypothetically would have been lingering on his turn. And I went
Yes.
my round. So I think this is the second round it technically would be lingering. But to avoid all of that and dropping off, I will spend my move action to inspire courage, swift action, arcane strike, and then I will just take one shot at red.
Okay. One shot at red.
And
It is within your first range increment, and it is within your 60-foot dark vision, so you
Yep.
can see it.
so no point blank, but it is also not in melee, which is nice.
Yep.
So pew boop.
Okay, a 19 will not strike your target.
Do you have Inspire Courage on?
Yes.
He rolled an at 5.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm saving all my high rolls for my fortitude, so you know what, Jessup will take 5-foot step that way. Sure, why not?
Okay. Brings us to the top of round 5. It comes to Hursk.
If I step here, am I out of the way?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yes. You
Presumably, yes.
are. As the ready
Okay.
action will go off.
Okay, so
you don't
oh,
know.
lightning bolt.
Ask them.
You are just out of the way of a lightning bolt.
Okay, so lightning bolt is DC 17.
Reflex. What do these guys got for reflex?
Probably a lot.
It is their
Three.
lowest save,
It's
but
probably still a plus 17.
wow. No. They do roll a natural 17 on the first one, though.
That's trash.
The
I wanna
second one
reroll.
rolls a. So, blue was first, red was second. Red rolled an 11.
Ooh, so he fails. So red takes 30. Well, let me just check. No, 34
Okay.
electricity. Wait, yes, 34, and the other one takes 17.
Sounds like Kieran has inspired courage, huh?
It's not Inspire Courage.
Oh.
It is
Good hope.
yes.
Sounds like
Okay.
Kieran's got good hope on.
You fire a lightning bolt through this room, illuminating it in a bright flash of light. And as the light and the energy dissipates, you see it coursing through these metallic creatures. The red bull turns to look at you, but you can see as it turns, like, the hole in it as it just collapses.
Good work. Good work.
Blue looks like he's still chugging along. He hasn't taken a ton of damage.
Good job, Kieran.
Yeah, well done.
So that will move
it up for you.
here into just before Hursk.
Yes.
Okay. And Hursk did not yet take his turn, correct?
Correct.
Correct. He just
So
5-foot
Hursk
step.
can go.
I'm gonna shoot the blue in the face.
Called shot, increased DC.
Yep.
Yep.
Nat 20s.
Oh, I would like to see that.
Okay.
There's two.
Okay.
Yeah.
24 will hit and a 23 will hit for 22 total points of damage. All right, not bad. 2 arrows thunk into the shoulders of this beast as it roars out in pain, but it does not go down. It is now the beast's turn.
Terrify me.
Not Gideon.
No, you're exactly after it.
I know, that's why
And it breath weapons you
That's
again.
why I'm
No.
never going to be able to get to play.
The red one was going to breath weapon this turn, by the way.
I know it was.
Because I rolled a 1 on the
I was
D4.
very well aware of that fact, even though I shouldn't have been. I was like, oh, well, looks like I just won't get to play. Plus 13, fortitude, doesn't matter.
Well, that was
See-
Frampton during the basilisk fight, so.
This is what I was worried about, though, is I was like, because the combat manager stat block doesn't give the details that you have to be petrified and then hit again to be permanent. So I just assumed it was permanent. So I was like, oh, these guys are screwed.
Oh, yeah, you.
And I was like, there's no way. So I looked it up the actual stat block and it mentions that. I was like, could still be bad.
Yeah, it could still be really
But a heck
You
of a lot
guys-
better than it was, though.
You guys have rolled very well
Yeah.
on getting out of petrification before the next one comes. So it's
Yeah.
been good in your order. But Blue is not going to petrify. He's going to step up here and full attack the archer.
Is that his exact movement?
Get out of my face.
Yes. That's funny. Yes.
Yeah, hilarious. So funny.
It's
Haha, good joke.
going to gore you first. That is a 23. Did you say no? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It is then
Sorry.
going to try to hit you with its hooves. So the first hoove is a miss because it's a lower to hit, and then a natural 1 will miss.
Yay!
I have the hiccups.
That brings us to Gideon.
Swift action.
Hursk
Heal up
Hursk
for a
says
little
that
bit.
during combat.
Okay. Some swift
That's how I get my natural
heals.
20s.
Yeah, some swift heals. Use my divine touch, or one of them at least. And then,
I think you're still petrified based on the icon.
And have you been tracking that from the last battle? Because I know you used it at least once in the last battle.
divine touch.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 4 left for the day.
Okay. Yep, just checking.
And I'm gonna charge.
Okay. You're assuming it doesn't have reach.
Yep.
It does not have reach.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Not really assuming. We knew that. It had to get close to Kieran.
Kieran knew that. You didn't
Oh,
know
true.
that.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
You
Well,
filthy metagamer.
It got,
Yep,
it, got,
filthy metagamer.
it got close to Hursk, also, though, to be fair. And also, even if it did, it doesn't change my decision.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead and make your attack. Your charging attack. That will hit.
Plus 3 to that damage.
Yep, so
Nice.
19 points of damage. All right. Pretty good. It is still up, but you do dent its side heavily.
Kerplow.
It brings us to Jessup at the bottom of round 5. He runs away.
Nope. So Jessup will drop performance, so then it will officially linger by his choice. Jessup will. Oh, I would like to shoot, but my chances are slim.
It is in melee, but you don't have to worry about cover.
You know what? I have 3 attacks with haste. I'll do it. Screw it.
Okay.
So I will arcane strike. I will check fire into melee.
I would love if these creatures had like a death throw where 10-foot radius, when they die, it bursts out and you get petrified, but no.
Death throw abilities are the best.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Nice.
A natural 20 with a total of a 26 to confirm will hit and critical. The 19 and 15 will both miss. You deal
Those are actually pretty
31.
good for me.
31 points of damage, however. You fire this arrow, it goes straight through the creature's head as it collapses. to the
Nice.
ground.
Good work.
Jessup soloed it.
That's not
mean, teamwork.
exactly correct.
Well, did more than Gideon.
Okay. At the top of round 6,
No,
Okay.
we turned the music off. We can't continue combat.
Nope.
We have
just another
Kieran.
music. Yep.
Darn it! I'm starting it back up. So he
well,
will.
Jessup will 5-foot step in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's going to yell out to the others. I heard spellcasting coming from the north. He says questioningly.
Did
He's
you?
directionally challenged.
For sure, I rolled the perception check.
I
She rolled
also
one
rolled a
secret.
perception check.
Secretly, stop these secret rolls. We all need to know.
He'll say, I don't think this is over. I think we've got some spellcasters, so keep on your guard. And I will delay until we come to an accord.
Okay.
Perhaps we can negotiate.
Hursk, it is your turn now.
I'm gonna do a perception. Do I still hear stuff coming that direction?
With a 21, it is very faint, but you do hear voices. You don't roll high enough to determine whether that's their spellcasting voices or just commotion, but you do hear voices.
Voices. Okay. He's going to move to here.
Okay.
And as part of the move action, he'll pull out a potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of spellcasting over there. Do a little bit of spellcasting over there.
They're gonna be so buffy. They're gonna have so many buffs.
Cast compel. Nope, that's not the right one. Cast hedging weapons. There we go.
Hedging weapons. Okay. Okay, so longsword and glaive.
Yep. The Iomade and Shaylin. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, screw Milani.
Well, no, that's not. That's not right.
No, I get it.
I will go after Gideon.
And then I will also do a swift action.
Okay.
Touch.
Yeah, so Kieran, you just held. You didn't ready?
I didn't ready. I just delayed.
Okay, so you get a full...
Yes. So
I
I'm
will
also...
put you after Gideon, and you'll get a full turn here.
Okay. I'm going to pull out a potion and drink it.
All right. Do that.
I will.
Good.
Nice. Glad we agree.
That brings us to the bottom of round 6, and we have Jessup again.
All right, so second round of Inspire Courage is going on. Yeah, I guess Jessup will just double move in.
Okay.
You lie behind this rock face. Little wussy.
Okay.
Double move. What are you guys still doing?
Brings us to the top of round 7. We have Hursk.
Hursk. He's gonna drink the potion he took out.
Okay.
It was a potion of cure moderate wounds.
So 2d8 plus 3.
Slash 2d8 plus 3. Yeah! Okay.
10.
Very middle of the road.
Yep. You get 10 points of healing from the potion. That is a standard action. You have a move action. If you wanted to either pull out another potion or move.
15, 20, 25. We'll go there.
Okay. At this point, for the proximity, you definitely hear spellcasting.
Can I do a spellcraft?
Without seeing the motions, you're only based on hearing. You're not really sure. You're only getting half of the spellcasting components there.
Okay.
Gideon, it is your turn.
Yes, it is.
And now that you're closer, I'll reveal a little bit more of the area. Maybe. Go. And actually, we'll just do shift and go straight to the edge of the map there. So you can see more into the edge of that. It looks like it curves around the corner.
Okay, we'll move 40 feet there.
Okay. With
He's
that,
coming in.
you see a little bit more. And I'll have to put this on the token level for you. You see this creature.
No.
What in the world is that? It looks like it has an electrical outlet for a tail.
It does. Somebody plug me in. I'm running out of juice.
I'm out of charges.
Kieran, give it to him. Shocking grasp.
All right. The shocking
You
grasp
see
actually
a
heals it.
huge snake coiled up around the corner.
Oh my.
Okay, he'll shout back. There's a huge snake around the corner.
Okay.
Can I do a nature check on that? I'm kidding.
Actually, is there a check that I would need to roll to identify it?
You can identify it with a knowledge nature.
Okay, so once again, just not my area of expertise.
It's a snake.
Nice. I could tell
That's a big snake.
that much at least.
I'm tired of these Monday Friday snakes and this monkey fighting plane.
I'm very tempted to pull out that antitoxin though, just kind
That's
of
up to you.
preventatively, but instead, what's 60?
You've got a mover standard left,
Yeah.
or another swift.
We're gonna go ahead.
But you're running out of them heals.
Well, I'm gonna cast a cure moderate, cure light wounds. We'll do cure light wounds.
Okay.
Much damage did
Are you
take?
casting that defensively, or you just...
No.
Okay.
He took quite a bit, Brandon. I mean, I halved my damage, and I had taken like 30.
I wasn't paying attention when they were doing the damage rolls on the.
I don't think
the
I'm
tramples.
casting it defensively.
I'm just asking.
Because I might have the reach for that, but Gideon doesn't know.
Okay. You go to cast that spell, and the snake's head whips out like a lightning strike around the corner as you are within its reach.
Sure.
Oh my.
It's going to roll an attack. This one has a chance of hitting you.
Okay.
Those other creatures, they didn't really have much of a chance. This one might.
All right.
Not with that roll, though.
So it goes off,
That is a 25, which will miss.
which will miss. So I heal. I'm all the way back up to 71, baby.
Okay.
Strong.
And,
That is your turn.
And with that roll, going with the cure light wounds was the right choice. Oh wait a minute, that added 4 from buffs that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's okay. I'm undoing it.
Cheater.
So you're back to 67 or 70?
67.
70, yeah.
Okay. Kieran, that brings us to you. You hear something about a giant snake, or a huge snake.
He's going to say, no, I definitely heard spellcasting coming from down there.
Snakes and spellcast, maybe.
He is going to...
Well, there
Put
is
his-
a snake.
He's going to put his glaive away, and then he's... Because we still have haste, right?
Yeah.
So move action to stow your glaive,
Mm-hmm.
Or
And then
as
I
part
will-
of a move. Or, can
or
you,
as part of the move.
yeah, you can.
Wait, I don't think you can
can't-
stow as part of the
You
move.
can't. You can't combine those.
I don't have quick stow.
You need quick stow.
I will move to be here. Can I stand there? Is that okay? Is that legal? No? I can move here.
Sure, yeah, you can move there.
Okay.
You won't be able to see anything from that angle, but you can move up there.
Question. So how much feet was that? No, that's not the right grammar. I can't control Z. I don't remember where I started. Like right here?
Was it this square?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I want to move to be here. Question. Can I start climbing the wall? Do I have enough movement to do that? So I drank a potion of spider climb.
And that gives you a climb speed, correct?
You
Yeah, it's a
were-
climb speed of 20 feet.
You were down 1 square further. Just for,
Okay.
I checked the
Yeah,
the
so-
stream.
Here?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause, well, you were not on my screen when you came up, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can begin climbing. The DC to climb the wall is with the +8 from spider climb. What do you end up with?
Doesn't it say I don't have to make climb checks to traverse a vertical or horizontal surface, even upside down?
Okay, if that's what it says, then that's fine. You can continue climbing upwards. And since you have a climb speed, you don't really have to move at like quarter or whatever. So
Okay.
you
So
just
I'd-
continue moving upwards.
Okay. So I will climb the wall with my
Okay.
sticky fingers.
Nice.
You begin climbing the wall. Brings us to Jessup. You see nothing. But you
Nope,
hear
I
about
just,
a huge snake.
hear a giant snake, and yeah, sure. Jessup will one move action. Get about here, and then he will restart Inspire Courage.
Okay.
I heard that.
Heard what?
Inspire courage.
I did Inspire Competence Climb for Kieran.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Pardon me for assuming your buffs.
That brings us to the top of round 8. There is 1 round left for some buffs that are minutes per level.
Yep.
Hursk, you are up.
Let me turn Inspire Courage off.
Please don't. I was being facetious.
Let's see. How far can I get? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't see it.
With haste, you have.
He doesn't
I don't have
haste.
haste.
Oh, because it was not recast for you.
Correct.
Sucks to be the
It's making me
dwarf.
feel terrible.
So you only have 40 feet of movement.
With a double move, yeah.
Push Gideon down.
So you
Sorry,
can get
yeah.
right behind Gideon, pretty much.
Or you can move and then ready for Gideon to move out of the way. Both work.
Well, I just wanted to get here to see if I could see it.
Yeah, you can barely see like half of it around there. Yeah.
Can I give a knowledge and nature check?
Yeah, go ahead. With a 28, you recognize this as a constrictor snake,
Oh, okay.
but it is
Big.
wildly bigger than any normal constrictor snake.
So you're telling me there's something standing behind it here that's making it bigger?
That's
Is what you're
possible.
saying?
It's possible.
Large creature.
You're 90% sure that the casting wasn't the snake, but it's not impossible. You would get pretty much any information you want about constrictor snakes because they're CR2. They're neutral. Usually they are neutral, medium-sized
I was gonna
animals.
say, can they ever get this big? Is that possible without magic?
Yeah, normally they are only medium-sized, which is still rather large, but
Okay.
not that big. You know that they possess scent. They're fairly perceptive. You know that when they attack, they can bite and grab you and constrict to
Okay.
deal lots of damage because they are constrictor snakes.
Not venomous.
That you know that they have a climb speed, they have a swim speed. That's pretty much anything relevant to constrictor snakes, really.
Okay.
It's just this one is way, way bigger than a normal one.
Right. Okay. So just constrict, which is a different sort of problem.
Okay.
Okie
So that was your double move to get up there. Okay.
yeah.
We get to the interesting stuff now. Let me put these guys on the token layer.
Still can't see them.
So you hear a no, okay, that's what she's gonna do. You see a creature move out from behind the corner. This creature.
Ooh, she has a fire whip.
Oh,
And a
she got a
buckler.
snake around her neck.
It's a cougar.
Beware the
You do
cougar.
see that this appears to be some sort of female hobgoblin, and she is wielding a flaming whip of some sort.
Some sort of cougar and her pet snake.
You see her step out, and then she goes to cast a spell.
Meow.
I need one creature, or I could do this one. No, that's the other guy. So I'll do that one. That's the fun one. And this is a reflex save, so she's going to assume the heavily armored guy doesn't have good reflex. So, Gideon, I need you to give me a reflex save.
Sure thing, boss.
Grease. That would be amazing.
Okay. A natural 20 for a 28. Gideon, you feel underneath you a blast of air. And for a second, you feel like you are going to fly up into the air, almost like an air geyser is right below you. But you succeed on your saving throw, which means you do not take any damage. You are not thrown upwards. Yeah, a successful save means the target takes half damage, but is not moved.
Okay.
So as this geyser of air blasts up from beneath you, you do still take 4 points of bludgeoning damage,
Nope. Because...
but you are not thrown into the air.
And this is still the last round of Juggernauts. I've got DR, baby.
Yep. And then the snake will 5-foot step over here, and it's going to full attack.
Yep. This is the true danger zone.
Danger zone.
So the first attack,
5-foot slither.
not going to hit with a natural 2.
Nah, it's not gonna do it.
It
I don't
doesn't
think.
have feet. It
Does
can't
it have a
step.
plus 26 to hit?
The second attack, that probably won't hit because it's at a lower iterative, but it is a 28.
Everything in there is 100% correct?
Yes.
Questioning the mighty GM.
How dare you?
Oh, it does hit?
I'm still waiting for that +1 shield to get made.
Oh.
So, technically a +2 shield. So technically my AC is 2 lower than it would normally be.
I thought your AC was in the 30s.
It's normally in the 30s.
I guess when you said the plus 26, I should have known that it was
Yeah.
not that high. Okay, well, in that case, let's have some fun here. You take 22 points of damage.
Okay. Reduced by 6.
The creature is going to attempt a grapple check.
Yep. I'm aware what it's going to do. I know what's going to happen.
I don't know what your CMD is, but
It's going to grapple me.
does a 37 beat your CMD?
Oh, yeah.
You are pulled adjacent because you are grappled. Go ahead and add the grappled condition onto your character. You're also going to take some constricting damage.
I'm just double checking, all the things. I got haste in
yep.
there. I've got heroism. Oh, I had charge ticked on. I apologize.
So-
it is 30. I apologize.
That's
Okay.
mildly convenient.
Jason's like, I hate this group so much.
If you want me to take it, I'll take it. That's fine. However you want it to play.
I will say take the damage, but I won't make you grappled.
All right,
You're
that's
fine.
that's fair. That's fair. It's my bad. That's fair.
Yeah, you're not grappled.
I'll take the damage though.
The creature bites at you, and because you were charging it, it grabs on. But you're like, oh, wait a second, and you just push it off, and you're fine.
Wait a minute, I feel fine.
But
That's not how
that's,
this works.
that's
I'm
fair.
in charge in here.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so that will bring us to the other guy. He is going to move. He has to move. He has to double move because he can't stand in any of these spaces. Because this room is too small.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
this is getting ridiculous.
What in the world?
Now,
you
is that
see,
a swarm?
you see a large-sized, single entity, large-sized hobgoblin creature who double moves into the only real available space in this tiny, clumped little chamber. And that is his turn.
Does he provoke on his way through?
Do you have reach?
No. Okay, so you can get through the other.
Then no. Yeah, he moved.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Yep,
moved
I
up.
see, I
and-
see, I
yep.
see, I see, I see.
But that does bring us to your turn, Gideon. You
And-
have 2 potential targets, and you're not grappled.
Yep, and we'll just.
Would he have moved up if he was not?
I'll 5-foot
grabbed?
step there. I'm not gonna take a 5-foot step this turn because if I wasn't grabbed, I would have been back here. So I'll just 5-foot step to there.
Yep.
So
Okay.
it doesn't change.
Works
anything.
out.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll full round attack right before we swift action heal up. That
Okay, attacking the constrictor snake,
run out of them divine touches.
by far the largest creature in this room.
Oh, but I do heal 12 off of that.
You can actually
That
heal for
was-
12. That's not bad. Not
That's
bad.
a good roll. Okay. And
A little bit above average.
Yeah, full round. What round is it?
10.
This is, I believe, still round 8. This is your last round of the buff, right?
Yeah, I think I have one more. That's what I was checking.
Yeah. So I believe this is round 8. This is your final round of that buff.
So everything here will be 3 higher than what I roll.
Okay. So 29 will hit your target. 27 will hit your target. A 32 will hit your target for 18 plus 17 plus 20
Yep.
points of damage.
Mhm.
So that is 45. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
18
40
plus 17 plus 20 is 55.
55. Okay. All right. You hit this creature 3 times. You're just whacking at it, and it begins to hiss in your direction. It's still going. It is a hardy giant snake.
With all those bonuses, I maybe should have fought defensively. Oh well.
That brings us to Kieran.
All right, Kieran's going to climb around the wall.
Okay.
Fireball, do it.
I can't because I have to have my hands on the wall.
Because you have cover from Gideon, that square does not provoke, and you're just moving into this square, so you're good.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to get a vantage point.
How
high up are you? This room is a lot smaller than the main chamber. This room only goes 15 feet high.
Yeah, so I'll be like up at the top.
Ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Probably
So
still within reach of everybody, but
I come in here. I see what's going on. So that was just a move action, right?
yes, that was a
Yep.
move action.
30
Yeah,
feet.
and I don't think I can cast spells up here. So
Now you are using your hands to climb, I believe.
Mhm.
yeah,
Do you need 2 hands
Yeah.
for spells?
yeah.
Yep.
For spider climb, you do. Yep. So I will climb down. So I'm on the floor now.
For just
Okay.
about everything, for your information, Brandon, I took a feat that lets me cast it with my shield equipped. Else I wouldn't be able to do it. You need a hand free to cast some other components.
So you climb around and climb down. We'll say that you're climbing down into that square, so you're not provoking.
Correct.
And that is a move action. So
Oh, that was my move action to do that.
to move into position, yeah. You're hasted, so you have 40 feet climb speed.
Oh, right. Okay. So would I be able to move one step closer to him?
You could. You might provoke. That's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'll.
And just so you're
Provoke.
aware, you're not getting cover from Gideon in that square, so you don't know how far this thing's reach is. But
So there,
in that square,
in this square.
yeah. So you don't know if you will provoke leaving
Moving,
that
yeah.
square.
Moving out.
That's
of it.
fine. I'll just risk it, I guess.
Okay.
And then I will, as a free action, grow my claws and do an attack.
Well, we'll see about that. The snake will try to attack you with its
Okay.
15 foot of reach.
Okay.
That's insane.
That is a. It would hit on every roll except for a natural 1.
Oh no.
However, I don't know if that pops an image or not.
What's the total?
It is in the 20s.
Oh yeah. My AC is
So-
21.
It does not hit you, but
It pops an image.
the
Like,
guy.
wait there. It's in the 20s. We know he rolled a nat 1. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it
That's
was.
a lot of damage.
That's a
Or a
lot.
lot of attack.
That's a lot to
The
hit.
the hobgoblin, the large hobgoblin with his morning star, will try to attack you as well. But that is only a natural 20.
You're a chick.
So
That's only a natural 20. What's your AC?
I'm rolling a
Oh,
dex
wait.
against your images,
Yes.
Yeah.
and a 1 will hit you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no!
A 1 will hit you.
You've
To
escaped so many
confirm his
times.
critical hit, I think it's still going to do it, but I'm not sure. It's still a 19.
No.
Okay.
My AC is 21.
20
Okay.
AC.
So you do not take the critical damage, but you do still take 5 plus 11 points of bludgeoning damage from the morning star.
Ouch.
And now you can make your attack.
Okay. I will bite him.
Nom,
Okay.
nom.
Wait, did you
Nom,
go
nom.
claw?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Bite, claw,
all
claw.
together. Whenever I grow the claws, I can grow the bite. So I will bite him for 23.
A 23 will hit your target, dealing 14 points of damage.
I like to think that Kieran just grows claws, like nothing
What is
with
your
his face,
alignment
but he still
again?
bites stuff.
Lawful
Was it my
neutral.
what?
Lawful neutral.
Actually, no,
Lawful
that
neutral.
doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So you attack it, and it feels like there's a small force that repels your attack. You do still damage. You
Good.
some damage, but not all of it went through.
DR holy.
That's not a thing that exists.
Good, I mean.
That is a thing. That
I'm skeptical.
Sounds like DR good.
exists. You don't know.
I don't.
Could be DR chaos.
No, I'm pretty certain it's DR good, but I don't think Gideon's certain of that. So
Oh, it might be DR Baby Slayer.
it could
That's
be.
true.
Could be DR Baby Slayer. But
Same page as I'm
but-
typing it.
but then if that were if that was the case, that'd be why Kieran still did damage. So that would make sense.
Amazing.
That would check
Sarah
out.
was not amused.
That would check
No,
out.
I get that at work all the time.
Yeah,
You
that
go to
would,
strike this creature, and part of your attack is kind of repelled, but you do still manage to collide and deal some to this creature and draw blood.
yeah.
That will bring us to Jessup.
Kieran's all too familiar with drawing blood.
Jessup will not understand what's going on. He will drop performance, but it shall linger.
I'll just reveal the rest of this now that you guys are pretty much right in
It
here.
shall linger. It's like your catchphrase.
And Jessup will move up, not necessarily knowing what's going on. He
Yeah,
will.
you do see a big guy.
He does. Yep.
That's a big dude.
And
That man
Why
is
not?
large.
And
you
in
know,
charge.
let's see how close am I to this guy? I'm
He's-
like
Definitively not in charge, but
still have some movement. Oh, I'm within 40. You know what? Screw it. Why not? I'm gonna cast Ear Piercing Scream on him.
okay.
Ah!
On the big guy.
Correct.
Okay, so that is a fortitude save from him.
Yep. Just
Turns out his
15.
ears are just aesthetic, and he's immune
That
to
is an
suffocating.
18 on his fortitude save.
Okay. So
Prosthetic
he is
ears.
not dazed, and he will take half damage of
All right.
46.
It's like, no damage.
So he will take
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
9 points
Tasty.
of damage.
Pretty good.
Juicy.
7, 8, 9. All right.
Well done.
Still not bad. Still not bad.
Proud of you.
That brings us to the top of round 9. And Hursk.
Is the snake considered an animal?
Yes, it is a constrictor snake, so it is an animal.
So Hursk is going to cast Hold Animal.
Okay.
on a-
All right. Go ahead and put that in the chat so I can read what that spell does, because you've never cast it before.
It operates exactly the same as a Hold Person. So, but I didn't
Okay,
put
so
the-
functions as hold person, and hold person is one standard action, verbal somatic, blah 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 blah, medium range, so it's well within range. 1 round per level. Will negates. Okay, so it's a will save from the snake. Not got a terrible will save.
Do you know your
I-
DC, Hursk?
I don't know what the DC is, but it rolled a natural 17 for a 23, so I don't think it matters.
that won't matter. Yeah.
Did I say natural 7? I
Huh?
meant to say natural 17. Did I say natural 7?
You
I
said
don't-
17.
17. Yeah.
I didn't want you to get the impression that its will save was like plus 16.
That's a natural 7, so it succeeds. I don't even need to know the DC.
No, that is a natural 17 on its will save.
Yeah.
He's so
Okay.
defeated. Don't be
Yeah.
defeated.
Hey, that's what you get for not being in the breath weapon. If you had been in the breath weapon, it might have failed.
It
that
would have.
save.
It would have failed that save for sure.
Save
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
No question about it.
You do still have a move action left.
I'm staying right where my butt is.
Okay. That brings us to the dudes.
The dude.
The dude, the snake, and the woman, more accurately, but
When does Gideon get to go?
exactly after the dude, the snake, and the woman.
Okay.
So we will do the woman first. So Air Geyser didn't work. Doesn't mean it can't work. She'll try a different one this time. So this works on heavily armored creatures. Oh. Okay, well, Gideon, I need a... Oh, this is never going to work. A will save. She doesn't know that.
She doesn't know that.
A natural 20 will succeed against the chill metal spell.
Where were those
Ooh.
saves?
I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't even pretend to try to do that good.
So chill metal is will negates. So magical metal is allowed a saving throw against the spell. Yep. Okay. So you do not have to worry about the chill metal spell. You do feel your armor begin to grow quite cold, but it is not enough to deal any cold damage. So that is it for her. The snake, however, is going 5-foot step. And it's going full attack. Actually, she will... Oh, does this work where she can do it from any space? Ooh. No. But she will step forward just in case. So the snake is going to full attack Gideon. Goodness gracious. The first attack I have rolled single digits, like low single digits every time. So the natural 3 will miss. Its iterative attack. That is a... I think this misses because we determined last time this is a 29 and we determined your AC is a 30.
Yep.
Okay. So both of its attacks miss. We come to this big guy here. He is going to cast a spell. He's going to do it defensively. It is a 10-foot radius, so that can hit 2 of you. He can't hit the guy right in front of him, but he can hit 2 of you. Actually, that spell gives haste, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I dislike when they don't put the whole description of the spell in Combat Manager. Yeah, 1 creature per level. Okay, so it does not give haste, but they can... Okay. He will cast a spell defensively, so I'll roll for that. Yeah, concentration plus 12, yeah. So he casts a spell. If you guys want to know what it is, you can roll spellcraft, but otherwise, that will be his turn.
Does Gideon know?
You do not know what it is.
No, okay.
Kieran, what is the DC for this? Identifying a spell as it is cast. The DC is equal to 15 plus the spell level. So a 23 and a 27. He cast Blessing of Fervor on himself and the other 2 creatures.
I don't
So-
like fighting war priests.
He's a cleric or war priest.
Yeah.
That is his turn. That brings us to Gideon. You no longer have that buff.
Yes, it's gone. I'll even erase the little note that said I had it. That makes it harder to choose to fight defensively.
You've got unlucky with this thing, but I mean, it's gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit somebody with this snake.
Not if I kill it.
Go for it.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm still hasted, right?
Yep, until round 11, my turn. So I
Okay.
cast it on second round.
Wish I had some haste.
Okay. A 22 will hit your target. A 20 will miss. A 32 will hit your target. So that is 11 plus 15.
Oh,
So that is a
actually,
total-
though, subtract the d6 from those. So subtract. Hang on a second. I'll have to reroll damage
So
because I don't
subtract 2 and subtract 3.
have. Yeah. Because I
Okay,
don't have
so-
that one either.
22, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it was a minutes per level duration for the special weapon, which
Okay.
just ran out.
Yep. All right. You hit it twice more. It continues to hiss, but it's going. It's really angry at you, like significantly angry at you.
Yeah.
That brings us to Kieran. You can 5-foot step, but otherwise it'll bring us to Kieran.
I'm gonna.
So- Sorry.
Sorry, I'm debating. Yeah, we're gonna stay where we are, and we're
Okay.
going to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have a swift action if you want to use it.
Yeah, but we're not gonna.
Okay. Kieran.
Okay, so haste is gone, correct?
Not
Or
yet.
no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So then I can make 4 attacks on this guy?
You can do glaive, bite.
No, bite,
Claw.
bite, claw, claw. I don't have my glaive out.
Yes.
Okay. So
So
yes,
bite, bite, claw, claw. Okay. So bite number 1 is a 32
that'll hit. Dealing
So
not all that
16
damage. But some of it.
minus whatever. Second attack, another bite is a 34 to do 17 minus whatever.
Yep.
Claw attack is a 19. That was
That will miss.
bash. And then other claw attack is a 32.
Okay.
Nice rolls.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
You bite and claw into this individual. He is still standing, but you do some damage on a couple of your attacks there.
Okay, and then I will. I probably can't stand in this square, can I?
Sure. Yeah, you can stand in that square.
I will 5-foot step back.
Because it doesn't matter.
No, doesn't matter. Actually, no, I'm
Alright.
gonna 5-foot step back here.
Okay. Brings us back to Jessup.
Second round performance lingering. Jessup will.
Technically cannot really see the snake yet, but you can see both of the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just can't. That's crazy.
Yeah. You know it's there,
Oh yeah.
and you've been told it's quite large.
Yeah, I will. I believe I'm in range. I'm going to attempt to demoralize this. I'm assuming. I don't know if I need to roll now to soak. I'm assuming it's a hobgoblin.
So you're gonna roll an intimidate check?
Correct.
Yep. It looks like it is a hobgoblin. In order to intimidate, you have to be within 30 feet of your targets. So you can move to get close enough.
Yeah. So I will move. I think I only need 5-foot step then, right?
Which one are you targeting?
The big guy. No, that's 35. Okay, I'll have to move up next to Hursk.
Okay. You move up next to
And-
her.
Yep. So I 10-foot move up, and then I will roll an intimidate check on that guy, and I will speak in Goblin.
How do you intimidate him? What do you say?
Ha! You heard what they say, my friend. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
All right,
A little
roll your
gruffer than
intimidate
that.
check.
33.
33. And let me just make sure I get the DC correct for this guy. The DC to intimidate a creature is 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier. What is his wisdom modifier?
0.
Okay.
10.
So you succeed and you demoralize him for a total of 3 rounds.
Nice.
So he is shaken for 3 rounds. All right.
That's my turn.
Brings us to the top of round 10. We have Hursk.
Pew pew.
Okay.
I'm
Taking
gonna
shots at you two.
shoot at the snake.
We also
Okay.
do- oh, I guess you
That's
don't.
gonna have massive covers.
Snake has a little bit of cover because it has soft cover because Gideon's in the way, but you don't take any penalties because you have precise shot.
Yep.
Yeah. He's point blank shot, deadly aim, rapid shot, inspired courage is on.
And haste.
He does not have haste.
I don't have haste.
Oh, that's right.
Don't rub it in, Gideon. They remind me
Sorry.
every
I
round.
was
I don't know how many times he
He
has
is-
to remind him that Hursk doesn't have haste.
Sorry.
But hey,
Slowest
it's there.
dwarf.
That's my extra attack.
Slowest of dwarves. Okay.
Yikes.
So is this
Ah.
with the cover
Bad
penalty?
job.
No, the cover goes to its AC. Okay.
Yeah.
None of those will hit your targets.
Oh, man.
The 22, the 19, and the natural 1 will all miss.
He doesn't ignore the cover, you said?
He would if you were Titan,
I see.
because he has a teamwork feat with Titan, but
That's how he
Yeah.
was doing it earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
so you fire off and the snake just kind of lithely swerves its head back and forth.
One hits Gideon in the back of his armor. It doesn't pierce or go through at all, but it misses.
That brings us to the man, the woman, and the snake. The
That's
woman will go
quite the
first.
Story. The woman will go first.
Her
What a world.
spells have been crap
No,
so far.
my saves have been amazing.
She is going to actually... So none of you have reach weapons, so she doesn't have to move. She's going to cast a spell on the snake. Let me roll that. Okay,
Making
so
it even bigger.
you see a little bit of its wounds get healed up there.
Shouldn't have done
Okay.
that.
That's her turn. It is the snake's turn. Actually, she can do that as if it were... Oh, it doesn't really help anything. So she'll get this bonus from Blessing of Fervor. Okay. The snake will take the extra attack bonus at its full base attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can hit when we got 2 chances on this top one.
Probably will.
So, Gideon, that is a miss with a very low number.
You might still get it.
And that is a hit, I think, with a 32.
Yep.
Okay.
Had I been
With a
attacking
32.
defensively, that would have been 33 AC.
Well.
Charging battery.
With a 32, you take 21 points of damage. You're already adjacent to it, so we don't have to worry about that. It will then attempt to grapple you.
Maybe it'll roll on that one this time.
That is a 34.
Yeah, like I said, maybe.
It will then constrict
Wait, liberating command before it does that?
Yes.
if you want to. It's an immediate action, so it does not provoke.
Yes, I will do that. So you will get a plus 16 to an escape artist check.
So escape artist check,
Or reflex, or only escape artist.
Just
an escape artist. So you have escape artist plus 16. So you have armor check penalties. So that
No, that's true.
Yeah.
You're probably
might
not
get
the
you to,
best
like, a
person to
10.
use this spell on.
Okay, so I
what
can
does that get you
Hursk
to?
would just wiggle
11.
Plus 11. Okay.
Plus, it
Go ahead
nets
and roll.
me
Oh.
plus 11. It's still add plus 16 to this, because I'm just going to hit escape artist. What's your O, Sarah?
Nothing. I don't know if you can beat his CMD. Even with that.
Might
It's
not.
probably super high. Go for it.
Plus,
Wow.
plus 16.
Plus 16.
Gives me a 15.
Wow.
You almost got half of its CMD. Almost.
Yep. Yep.
Dude. I don't, you
Well,
wouldn't
I'm
even
not
beat
using that spell on
Jessup.
you again.
Yeah,
Jessup
no.
would have grappled you.
But a 15 will not beat its CMD, so
Yep.
it still constricts, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, sure. Makes sense.
Listen, we watched this guy get fatigued picking berries. He's not the most agile guy.
It was worth a shot.
So you are grappled. With the constrict, you take another 18 points of damage.
18. Oh, man, good God.
This thing does not play around with constricting.
Need to kill him.
That is the snake's turn. It is now the hobgoblin cleric's turn.
That was clear. There's one or the other.
Now you guys are in a really good position.
Channels.
He's not going to channel. He could,
Oh.
but he's going to cast this spell first. You hear him chanting out a spell of great power, and a cylinder of divine fire is called down on the intersection right here in a
Flame strike.
10-foot radius as he casts Flame Strike.
Reflex?
Classic cleric
The
spell.
10-foot radius will require a reflex save from Gideon, Jessup, and Hursk. But Kieran is not in the area.
I'm grappled. Does constrict add any other conditions I need to worry about?
Nope, you are just grappled.
So reflex.
Reflex, yep.
Dude, if you can get a reflex when you're unconscious, I think you can get a reflex when you're grappled.
Okay. So we have a 27 from Hursk, that'll pass. We have a 24 from Jessup, that'll pass. We have a 16 from Gideon, that will not pass. Flame Strike evokes a vertical column of divine fire. The spell deals this amount of damage. Half the damage is fire damage, the other half is divine power. therefore not subject to being reduced by fire-based attacks.
Or damage.
Okay. And reflex half. So his caster level is that, so you will take, and it's d6s? Yes, it is d6s. So you will take, Gideon, you take 25 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Jessup and
Hold it.
Hursk take 12 each.
Some things happen. So I immediately go to -1, but as an immediate action, I will cast Second Wind to heal 26.
Wow.
Okay, so as a swift or immediate action.
Yep.
So when
And
grasping
verbal
utterance, you heal
components only.
2d6 plus 1 per caster level, so 2d6 plus 2d8 plus 9.
Yep.
This is a swift or an immediate when you are brought below 0.
Yep.
Okay. So
And then the Martyrs.
and you do not get 26, it is only 22. It's adding plus 4 somewhere.
So
So you heal 22 points of damage, which brings you back to 21
1.
hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
Then the Martyr's Last Blessing will go off. So you channel positive energy to cure 1d8 points of damage plus 1 per caster level on each selected target creature. Unlike like other cure spells, Mass Cure Light Wounds does damage to undead in this area rather than curing them. But it'll
Yeah,
just
so
be,
Martyrs does a cure light wounds,
yep,
basically.
basically, but plus
so
9.
1d8 plus 9 to everybody in the area.
Yep. And should I
And is
just-
this everybody in the area, or is it only allies?
If you're, I think it's just everyone else, for sure.
Mass cure light wounds.
Allies.
Not
The eruption energy heals on allies other than you. It specifies. So allies other than you. The spell specifically says.
to each selected creature.
Do this one.
Which one? Okay.
So I rolled it.
All right.
6 plus 9, so 15.
So 15 points of damage to all 4 of you.
Yep.
Healing. 15
Yep.
points of healing to all 4 of you.
Yep.
And technically, you would drop your weapon because you went unconscious, correct?
Yeah, I went unconscious.
Yep. So you would technically be prone on the ground and all
Then-
that
Yeah,
stuff.
all that stuff. But now I'm
Yeah.
back in his arms, so I might still be grappled, maybe not prone, but
Snake arms.
right.
Yeah, you're still grappled, but yeah, okay.
His feet have legs.
You have legs.
You're in his snake
The
arms.
snake has arms.
His arms. Everything about this encounter's wrong.
All right. So that is that creature's turn, which brings us to Gideon.
Okay.
You are grappled.
Assuming that my Morning Star is still within my same square, is it?
Yeah, it's still in your square. You just have to pick it up.
Okay. Then this happens. So I get basically a Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
So that -4, so I heal another 10.
10 points of healing. All right.
31. That constrict damage is going to be terrible, though. And I can't quite break out. Will Swift Action Divine Touch, which just needs to be able to touch myself, so I should be able to find to go off even while grappled, I think. Heals up to 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So you cannot swift action because you used an immediate action last turn.
Oh, you're right.
Isn't
So-
that true?
Yes, correct. So take that off, and I'll just. You're right. You're right. So I also can't cast anything with somatic components, correct?
Well, you can, but you have to make a concentration check.
It's a concentration check to do so.
And you would technically provoke still from
Everyone
creatures.
else, yeah.
so
It's a pretty bad idea to try to do that.
you can try it.
Don't recommend it.
You're just
Um,
prone and grappled.
So we'll grab the Morning Star.
Would that provoke?
I don't know.
I want to say picking up an item does provoke.
Really? Then maybe I won't do that.
Punch him. Bite him.
Punch him. Unarmed strike.
Can you fight defensively? Not that that would matter with
No,
constrict
that wouldn't
damage.
matter.
Yeah, so let me see here. Move actions. pick up an item, yes, attack of opportunity. So, yeah. Standing up would provoke. Picking up the item would provoke.
Oh,
Breathing
he is prone too, so he's grappled and prone.
Because you went unconscious, yeah. So you collapsed onto the ground. It's still biting onto you. It's still grappling you, but
yeah.
it didn't let go.
Prone is also pretty bad.
It's very bad. What are you gonna do?
Cry. And what can I do to escape the grapple? I can just roll a reflex save, or
No, you can make a combat maneuver bonus check to break the grapple, or you can make an escape artist check to break the grapple.
Short of a nat 20, there's no way I'm getting out.
A combat maneuver bonus check is an attack roll, so a natural 20 always succeeds.
Right. But that's, I think, my only way. But I'm not just gonna delay and not do anything else, so we will attempt it.
Okay. A natural 1 will always fail.
Oh man.
So you are still grappled.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Kieran.
Okay. Kieran is going to 5-foot step here.
Okay, that does not provoke.
And he's going to use his breath attack, which I don't think provokes because it's a supernatural ability. Under the...
It doesn't say in the ability.
See, you gain a breath weapon. This breath weapon does stuff, blah, blah, blah. You can use it once per day. It does not say anything about provoking
Stuff.
an attack of
Okay.
opportunity.
Let me look up universal monster rules for breath weapons. Not universal monster weapons. That doesn't make sense. Breath weapon is a supernatural ability. Can exhale a cone line or cloud. Usually deals damage. Breath weapons do a reflex save. Which is immune to its own. It doesn't say in there that it provokes, so
Yeah.
we'll say you're fine.
Okay, and I'm going to angle it where I think I can get both the girl and the snake
Yeah.
in a line.
All right.
You should be able
So-
to get everyone. I think.
I don't think I can get the dude.
Well, so what is it?
Technically, you can.
Oh, actually, yeah, I think I can because it would
Yeah.
start here and
Yeah.
go here.
Well,
and then...
yeah,
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
lots
okay.
of ways. Whether it's
if you go from this corner, technically you can get them all. So
Yeah.
that is a reflex save from everyone.
Yeah, so it's a reflex 18.
Okay, so the cleric rolls a 5.
nice.
The other hobgoblin lady who hasn't been hit yet rolls a 29
Passes.
Okay,
and has evasion.
nice.
Oh, beautiful.
The snake rolls a 28 and has evasion.
Balls. Okay, well, the dude
But
will
the
take
cleric-
37 electricity damage.
Takes, yes, that is accurately put in there. So 37. That's quite a bit. He is still up, but you see that he is charred and wavering.
Okay, that was my turn.
Hursk's glasses do not activate, though.
Okay.
All right. It is a good thing that this. I'll pull the curtain back. It's a good thing that this hunter had the animal focus for evasion up.
Trash.
Hunter v Hunter, but one of them has an animal companion.
Not for
but now
long, right,
having it makes
Hursk?
you stronger.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm about to kill it. Oh wait, that'll make the hunter stronger. Don't do it.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's
I am
probably still a
prone,
good
so am
idea.
I no longer providing a comfort bonus?
He doesn't give a soft cover bonus anymore. He's on the ground.
We'll see. It is Jessup's turn.
We'll see.
We'll see. He doesn't
Jessup will 5-foot step back.
All right.
He will restart Inspire Courage.
All right.
And it's probably not to make too much of a difference, but why not? I'm gonna ear-piercing scream again at the cleric. So another DC 15.
That is his best save. His reflex is super bad, but his fortitude that's a 31.
Okay, we'll take 7.
7 points of damage. Okay. He's still up.
So Jessup will step back and restart that, and he'll look at Hursk. Hursk, I gotta help take out that cleric.
Oh, the cleric.
Hursk, it is
Oh.
your turn. You've been told to let Gideon die.
Yeah. Right? Like,
You were
What?
specifically told
To let him
in
die.
these exact words.
to let Gideon die.
Let Gideon
Don't
die.
shoot the snake. Shoot the cleric.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is my thoughts behind the curtain is what if he has selective channeling and he could just start healing all the damage that we're doing onto those guys? Don't know.
Yeah, but they go right after me, and I'm pretty sure Gideon will die.
But your choice. Ah, pff,
Do whatever you want.
he'll hold the
Hursk.
line.
Yeah, his plan was to shoot the snake, so he's still gonna shoot the snake.
Okay.
Because Gideon's in a bad way.
Roll some attacks. You get 3 attacks if you're rapid shotting.
Ugh.
Okay.
1 hit.
I will not give it a cover bonus. It takes a penalty, in fact, because it is grappled.
Oh, 2 hit.
Even with
Oh,
that penalty,
maybe.
the 11 and the 19 will miss.
1
All right.
hit.
The
May I
31
this
Say it,
time?
Ed. Don't even tell us.
May I this time use Gallant Inspiration on him for his 3rd attack?
If you'd like to.
I would. So I will spend my Gallant Inspiration. So I believe Hursk, you already have.
Inspired.
I think we've said this before. Is 2d4 minus 2.
Yes. 2d4 minus 2 / roll.
All right.
2d4 minus 2.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
So that will add.
4.
No, that's the bonus. That's the final bonus is plus
Yeah,
4.
So
Yep.
23.
Correct.
So the 3rd attack will also hit.
Nice.
So a total of 31 damage.
Very good.
Okay. It is still up.
Did my goggles activate?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I tried.
Let's
I'm
just
sorry.
say the buffs these guys cast, all 3 of them have over 100 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Gross.
when you're throwing around animal growth and righteous might and all that good stuff, yeah. Okay. Hursk, you can 5-foot step if you want.
He's so benevolent, isn't he?
That brings us to these 3. The lady is going to cast a spell on the snake,
Ugh.
healing it for some damage.
Kieran, don't you have your glaive out?
No.
Sure you do.
The snake will attempt to
Glaive
maintain
call.
the grapple.
Good luck. Gonna have to roll really well to do that.
I could be really mean, but I'm not going to. Mechanically speaking, it should drop the grapple, full attack you, and then grapple again,
Yeah.
which would murder you instantaneously.
Oh yeah. But it's a
It's an
snake.
animal.
It's an.
It's
yeah,
gonna
a snake.
constrict. It likes constricting.
Yeah, it's a snake.
how many constrictor snakes like stop constricting just to bite and then reconstrict?
Yeah.
I
usually
bet you
just
that's
keep
a thing that some of them do. I bet you they did. Anyways, this creature is going to attempt to maintain the grapple. It gets a +5 because you did not manage to break the grapple before,
Yep.
which only gets it a 39.
Which will just barely hit my CMD.
You are pinned,
Yep.
and you take another 18 points of damage.
Okay. So pinned, prone, grappled, 18 points of damage.
Pinned overrides grappled.
So I just take grapple.
You take pinned.
You take grappled off. But I keep
Yes.
prone.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is the woman, that is the snake. Now onto the cleric. The cleric is having a bad time of things.
Pinned is really bad.
Is.
You
Oh yeah,
know-
the stuff before that was fine.
Oh no, but this is really bad.
Cleric want to do that. It can't. So it did flame strike, did blessing of fervor. It could do some curing, but it's in things now. It's in it. So he is going to channel.
Hmm.
He is going to exclude the woman and the snake. And I need.
So it's a mean
Well,
channel.
Let me get
I was
the.
technically right. It did select a channel, just
let
not
me
the way I
get
thought it
thing
was gonna.
here. So, everyone except Jessup. So, Hursk, Gideon, and Kieran all roll me will saves.
Oh, my 30 feet out.
Oh my gosh.
You're 35.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe
So I rolled a 20, Will.
So a 20 with Kieran, a natural 20 for a 29
Oh
with
my
Gideon,
gosh.
natural 20 with a 28 for Hursk.
Dear heavens.
You all succeed, but you still take half damage. So you take half of this. You all take 8 points of damage.
This is really not looking good.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, it could have been worse.
Gideon,
Is dead.
you're pinned and prone. You can attempt to break free.
That's the
You'll
only
need a natural 20.
attempting
that's
to
pretty
break
much it.
free is the only thing I can do, right?
Yeah.
You can give up.
Quit.
I can't even because pinned is like you're completely
Yep.
stuck down. Like you can't.
You're on the ground.
Yeah, you can't even.
It's like on top of you.
Yeah.
You just rolled a natural 20. You might get another one.
Oh, I could have done this.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Is it a full round action or a standard action to break free from the grapple?
Standard action.
I can call down an invocation. Yeah.
As a swift action because that doesn't require any hands or anything.
As a move action.
As a move action. Okay.
Yeah. Because that doesn't require anything
So yeah,
except for talking.
I guess so. Yeah.
So yeah, so long as it's verbal only, those are the only ones I could do. And I already used second wind, else I could have done that one.
Yep.
So verbal only, we will call down an invocation of destruction.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to break free of the grapple.
Okay.
Nope,
I thought your
Hey.
invocations didn't affect you.
they don't affect me.
Oh,
He's trying to get you guys to kill things faster.
oh I see. I see.
We get +3 damage.
Okay, so a 12 will not even get. Okay, it was over a third.
Yeah,
It was barely. It was
I-
barely
I-
over a third.
I understand how in a pickle I am. You could say.
Barely over a third.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not great right now.
It is Kieran's turn.
Okay. Kieran is going to move and provoke.
Okay.
From a lot of things.
Wow.
Yep.
So the cleric will attack. That is a natural 20 to hit.
Okay.
Wow.
We're still on the d6s, right?
Yep.
Yes.
D5. Oh, yeah.
D6.
6.
Because you
Yep.
got
Just
it.
be stinking happy that that natural 20 was not on Gideon,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
because that would have been 2d8 plus 40 damage.
Holy moly.
Did you
A
roll?
1 will hit you.
Oh my god.
He says before he rolls it.
Stop rolling
So
a
to
one.
confirm, is that the same roll that I did last time? No, this is higher. This is a 22.
Did you roll another one?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
That's what that number is, yes.
that's the
Yep.
one that you see in the chat there. Yeah,
That does hit.
22 will hit. All right, and it's a crit. All right. Yeah, I'll just do this in the chat. It's easier than rolling 37 die. Not 37 die.
37 D1s.
Oh my.
You
God.
take
The-
25 points of damage
The
as this.
cleric, right?
Yes, the cleric hits you for 25 points of damage. The woman will attempt to hit you with her whip.
Okay.
She gets. Let me just make sure that you have to be. I think it's. So it's only. So +4 on attack of opportunities when both threaten. They both do threaten you.
Yeah.
So. Her attack of opportunity, that might not do it. It's only a natural 5. Oh, no, that'll still do it. That's still a 20. That's still a 20.
Mm-hmm. It's my
So,
AC.
Roll an image.
So a 20 will hit you. Oh, that's right. Another D6. A 2, so that's an image.
Okay.
And I'm going to read this off for you. Let's have a discussion about it. It's a little bit iffy. I could see it both ways, but the hunter and her companion have the paired opportunist teamwork feat.
He gets it.
Whenever you are adjacent to an ally who also has this feat, you receive a +4 circumstance bonus on attacks of opportunity against creatures that you both threaten,
Which
they
you
do. Enemies that provoke attacks of opportunity from your ally also provoke attacks of opportunity from you, so long as you threaten them, even if the situation or an ability would normally deny you the attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
Normally, the snake would not be able to get an attack of opportunity because it's grappling. What do we
Oh.
think about that?
I see what you're saying. I do know that the interaction on this is with like combat reflexes. You still have to have like an attack of opportunity available.
Yes, you don't get more than one attack of opportunity, but this is just their first.
Say it
attack
again.
Of opportunity.
I think that a reading of it could be like, if the person doing their action would normally not provoke, it still would.
Enemies that provoke attacks of opportunity from your ally. Again, they both have this.
Yep.
Also provoke attacks of opportunity from you.
Yep.
So long as you threaten them, even if the situation or an ability would normally deny you,
You don't
the attack of
threaten.
opportunity.
You don't threaten because you're grappled.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So
yes.
the grappled condition. Let me just make sure that that's specifically.
I would
what it
say
says.
that if the snake wants to take it, then it would release the grapple from Gideon to make the attack.
Which is a free action which you'd have to take on your turn.
For what?
Yes. So grappled. Grappled creatures cannot make attacks of opportunity. Yes. So we will say that you are not threatened. So the snake does not attack you.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, normally I think the interaction is yes. Like even if you wouldn't normally be able to, you're able to. But I think just because grapple says you don't threaten.
Okay. So you get hit once pretty hard, but the other one hits an image. You
Else-
get to where you're.
I'm all for it because that is a fun combo. You can stack
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 attacks of opportunity on top of each other if you do it right.
Yeah, they might have outflank, paired opportunist.
Combat
Precise strike.
reflexes.
Remember a build like that back in the room.
This is not as bad as
day.
that build. Not as bad as that one, but
Yeah.
continue your.
Okay.
She just
I
hates on all that
will-
guy's characters.
Is there a
I
cheater?
will touch Gideon and Dimension Door.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I will Dimension Door both of us
Didn't
back.
the GCP
here.
get into trouble with this about this not working?
That's
for-
because the caster was trying to cast it while grappled.
Okay. Okay. I just
Yeah,
want to make sure we
I
didn't.
researched this extensively.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm
she
going.
is not grappled. She is not threatened. Well, but
He-
Sarah.
We're gonna move us back here. So Gideon will be in this
Okay.
square right here.
So Gideon pops out of existence with Kieran, Jessup, and Hursk. It's pretty obvious they've abandoned you.
We're right behind them. Okay.
They were
can
off duty
see
the whole time, huh?
They were off duty.
Yeah. Should have known better.
Oh, 35 feet? You might as well just run back to camp while you're at it.
It was-
That means that the invocation will no longer affect Jessup or Hursk
yeah.
Yeah.
because they are outside of the 30-foot range.
There
Yes.
goes our damage.
And that brings us to Jessup.
What round is this?
This is round 11. So haste
Is gone.
ends. Yes.
Will end or is ending. I don't know. Remember.
It ended on the start of my turn.
Okay.
Everybody get rid of
Wait.
haste?
Haste was on that last round.
Yes.
Oh.
'Cause I cast it
then
on round
the
2,
20
so-
would not have hit me. I would have had a 21 AC, but it's done. I thought haste was over, but
Not until the start of my turn.
That was the whip, though. And the whip didn't hit you anyways.
No, the nat
that was
20
the
was from
crit
the
confirm.
cleric.
Yeah, the crit confirmed.
Oh, and it was a 20 even?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the confirmation was. That's right.
The confirmation.
Oh, I see.
Okay, give yourself back 7 hit points.
Yeah. Just take the lower of the 2.
I'm sorry, 10 hit points. It was 2d6. 10 hit points.
Just
And
on
then
range.
she missed on the whip, right? Because it was like a.
Yeah.
You missed on the whip, but it would have still
Right.
hit a
Okay.
image.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I thought it had already expired.
No, there's a lot going on. I did the same thing.
Okay.
Does Kieran
Jessup.
call anything out or just dimension door?
Yeah, so once I'm behind you, I'll yell out, we're still here. I just had to get him out of there.
You hear the hobgoblin say, "They're still here."
He just had to get him out of here.
I say that in Draconic too.
Oh.
Jessup.
Oh, you do?
No.
You could, because we have whisper with.
Yeah, they
Hursk and I.
don't speak that language.
Yeah, I would do that. I'll speak
There's a dragon.
Draconic to Jessup.
So Jessup will then look and speak to Hursk and dwarf, and say, be like,
First doesn't
Um,
speak dwarf.
that is.
I'm
What?
kidding.
How? Jessup will look at Hursk and they oh wait, they went back there.
That's your
Dwarf.
dwarven
Oh,
Dwarf is a
it's a
dwarf.
dropper because it's a dwarf. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's my dwarven. In common, but with the dialect of so. And Jessup will move back 30 feet. Well, now Jessup will he will completely abandon Hursk and he will double move back this way.
Okay. Cool.
As he runs by, he'll tell Gideon, "If you can get to me, I'll get you some healing."
Everyone forgetting that Hursk has slow feet and can only move 20 feet per.
Well,
double move.
You could
That does-
run
that does bring us to Hursk.
straight backwards.
I guess I'll have to run straight backwards. Yeah, 'cause
Or you-
he's not gonna stay at the mouth.
Okay.
You can run like 4 times your speed.
3 times
Or
your speed.
3 times your
He's-
speed. So you
well,
could move
yeah, because he's in
60
armor.
feet if you wanted to. But
That's okay.
Okay.
40's
Okay.
good.
you do lose your dex to AC though doing that. Just if it comes to it.
Double moving.
Yeah.
Oh,
not double
double
moving,
moved. I'm
you
sorry. I
run,
thought you
but-
ran.
Yeah. No.
All right.
New
That'll
rule.
bring us to the
New
start.
rule: double move, lose your bonus.
What's the snake's speed?
He can't fit. Nope. Can't fit.
He's a fat snake.
He's got to
He's a
squeeze.
fat snake.
He's got to squeeze.
Blessing
Yeah.
of the Fervor, increase its move by 30 feet. Okay. So it was right here, right? Okay, so
Back and attacks Gideon.
That would be amazing.
so it will single
Amazing.
move. up into position.
Amazing. I love this.
It's gonna bite.
Do it.
Should I roll on it?
I don't care what you do.
Do it. Do it.
Hursk, come on.
I'm gonna say the hunter, having seen how ineffective and useless the armored guy actually is going to call out a command, have it attack the archer, who's actually been doing a lot of damage.
Oh, curse this all.
So, Hursk, this is gonna be a
Now remember, I don't have my bonus to AC because I double moved. New house rule.
27.
That will hit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, pleasantly surprised.
I know you put all of your bonuses on there, so
Yeah.
okay. So a 27 will hit, dealing 22 points of damage.
Oof.
Does a that's a bad roll. Does a 30 hit your CMD?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
You are
Liberating
grappled.
command on that.
Okay.
He should pass.
This one.
So you get an escape artist check with a plus 16.
Mm-hmm.
So roll escape artist, and we'll add 16 to it.
I have escape artist trained. Is that okay?
It's not
Mhm.
trained.
You'll still get your dex bonus to it, so I guess it might just be your dex.
So 30.
So
31.
I don't think that's-
31.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
Its CMD is 33.
I thought you had ranks in escape artist. I'm getting you confused
No.
with Frampton.
Frampton did. Frampton had like a 16 to his escape artist. or an
Hey,
18.
all right.
Hey,
I'm
Jessup
trading this
will.
spell out. This
Changing
spell's
battery.
Jessup will
Challenge
kill your
inspiration.
inspiration by skill check. 2d4 minus 2 for an escape
Fails an
artist.
attack roll or skill check. The creature gains a competence bonus.
Ah! Yes!
Okay. I hate to say that everything doesn't work, but the bonus for liberating command is a competence
Yeah.
bonus.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's
No!
yeah.
So it wouldn't really make a difference. All right.
I admire your creativity there. Unfortunately, I have to say that it doesn't work.
It does not.
Darn it.
Well, Hursk's dead.
Give him the spell back.
You take minimum damage from the constrict.
How much?
Take 13 points of damage.
Oof.
And you also blip up to him.
You
Yeah.
also move adjacent to him because of how grapple works.
And I'm grappled.
Yep. So that is the snake's turn. The lady is going to just double move to get into a more favorable position here. And the cleric will double move as far as he can. And that'll be all of their turns. Gideon, it is your turn. You are prone. Your weapon is still back in the other room.
Yep. Yep.
You are not threatened, though, so you can stand up.
Yeah. This is just not going my way. Like this whole fight is just not been great.
But you can stand up as a move action and still cast a spell if you want.
I'm aware.
Oh, wait. His mace is up there, isn't it?
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
Oh,
Amazing.
And you would know the snake has taken pretty heavy damage, but it's been healed a couple times. The cleric took some pretty heavy damage and hasn't healed yet, but neither of them seem to be triggering Hursk's glasses there, his goggles. So
I'm gonna swift action, divine touch, since I can finally do it now.
Yep. So swift action heal
Oh,
for 13. That's pretty good. 13 hit points.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that your last one?
I have one more,
One more. Okay.
and then
Might come down to the wire here.
It's gonna be close.
stand up,
Need to take out this snake.
and I'm actually gonna go for the full offensive here. We're gonna bone shaker the snake.
Okay. I just realized that I left the snake and the cleric in a line, but we'll get to that when it comes to
So
it.
that damage needs to be, I think, 4 less.
Okay, so potentially 25 points of damage.
Yep.
This is a fortitude save from the snake.
Yep.
The snake rolls a 27 fortitude save.
So it just takes half of that.
So 12 points of damage.
Yep. And then I 5
Okay.
foot step back towards
bone snake.
Jessup.
Bone snaker the snake, or bone snaker the shake, whatever you want to say.
Bone Snaker's the name of the snake.
Yep.
Uh,
So that is Gideon's turn, which brings us to Kieran.
Okay. I'm going to take advantage of that line.
oh yeah, beautiful line.
So I'm going to.
Wanna die by lightning?
Well,
No.
I'm
Well, I
going
mean-
to.
We know they
Easy
have
way.
evasion is the only.
You can
sad part.
stand. Oh.
Yeah, you know the snake has evasion. You know the cleric does not have evasion and does not have a very good reflex save. So
Yes.
Right.
It's
he
Well, like-
he did not move very much to get out of the last
Yeah.
one.
Can I hit them both from where I'm standing?
depending on how you draw the line, I think the answer is
Yep.
yes.
Yep. I'm visualizing the 3 square line, and you're fine.
But the other issue is, do I have to cast defensively?
No, because he
The
doesn't
snake
threaten.
is not a threatening you because it is grappling.
Oh, right.
Yep.
So you can do anything you want.
High system knowledge up here.
Unfortunately, the snake has a pretty decent reflex save.
Is his
so-
goggles procking up
Yeah, I
yet?
know.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Are my goggles procking? No. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's going to do anything to the snake, but I can't. I'm
There's
going to
always
hit
a
it
chance
whether
it
I try
fail.
to get to the cleric or not.
Yeah.
Always a chance it could fail.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah,
fail.
that,
rolling
and it
that
could
one.
have 5. It could have 5 hit points and not proc my goggles. So fine.
Okay. I will do my other breath weapon.
Okay, so using your breath weapon to line them.
And I'm sorry, I should have said this. I would have detracted my claws before dimension dooring,
All right.
so I don't have those.
Gideon
So
takes
reflex save
damage.
from the snake. It gets.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
For a second, I thought it was good. Like I thought it was like a natural 2. There's a 0 on the end of it, so the snake gets a natural 20.
O2?
So it takes no damage.
Yeah, 0-2.
The cleric, who can technically pass, rolls a, I believe that's a 16.
So he takes 27 electricity
He
damage.
had 15 hit points.
Oh.
So that's one less combatant
Okay.
to worry about.
He goes unconscious. He is
We
not
just have
dead.
the murder pair from the abyss.
He's not dead. He's only at minus 12.
Good to know.
And his
Yeah.
con is.
And
Image.
then I will. Yeah, I will 5 foot step.
Okay. That brings us to
Excuse me.
Jessup. And
Just
you
for
say-
Reese. No.
No.
Jessup for restart Inspire Courage and. It's not my
He's
best
thinking.
turn, but I'm just gonna use my last level 3 spell and I will cast haste.
Okay.
That'll do.
And that affects everyone.
Yep.
Mhm.
So Inspire Courage is up and haste now.
Okay. Justin, Inspire Courage is up.
And
And
haste.
haste.
And
And-
haste.
and haste.
I finally haste the dwarf who is grappled.
Who's grappled?
Yeah.
That brings us to Hursk, who is inspired and hasted
Oh,
and
And I
grappled.
will 5 foot step back, by the way, but
Okay, yep, go ahead. So Hursk, you can make a combat maneuver bonus check or an escape artist check against this creature's CMD. Or if you have a light weapon in hand, which I don't think you do, you could attack it. But
He could draw a light weapon and attack with it.
you could draw a light weapon and make a melee attack if you wanted to try that.
A light weapon?
It has to be
Yeah, it has to be
one-handed.
a one-handed. So you just can't have a
Oh.
two-handed weapon.
Oh, I have a dwarven war axe.
That'll do.
Okay.
That'll do.
As long as that is not a two-handed weapon, then you could draw it as a move action and standard action attack. The creature doesn't get an attack of opportunity because you're grappled.
Yeah, let me turn some stuff off here.
Stab it in the
Quick
face.
shot, rapid shot. Okay.
Okay, so
Ugh.
unfortunately, a 19 will not strike your target.
Can't hit anything tonight.
Even with its grappled AC. Just barely
Ooh.
misses.
Ooh, do I get a haste attack or no?
No,
No,
because
so
you
you
had to
couldn't-
move action, draw it out, so you only
Draw
get-
it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I want to live.
That brings us to the creatures. Yeah, I mean, she would love to bring that guy back up, but does she have anything better that she can do with her turn?
Run away.
She's gonna go for the
Rethink her life choices.
other thing again. She's gonna move down to here, and she's going to cast a spell at the bard.
Jessup
How
looks
dare
behind
you.
him.
Oh, this is a touch spell, so she's actually going to move with her hasted blessing movement all the way up to you and touch you with a melee touch attack.
How dare you?
She will provoke.
I'll never forgive you.
Do you have a melee weapon out?
I'm gonna spit in her face.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Oh my!
I
to
think
hit
that-
with a melee touch attack.
I think that
That might hit.
Okay.
hits.
Unfortunately, this spell doesn't deal hit point damage necessarily, so I don't think it matters, but it does hit. I need you to roll me a fortitude save.
Yay, my highest. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
There we
dear.
go. Holy,
Another natural 20.
Holy cow!
A 30
How is this
20 on
happening?
a saving throw. A 28 will resist the poison spell.
Oh no, that's a bad one.
Gosh.
That's a really
I was
bad.
I was wavering on whether or not that would double the poison damage because it was a crit, but
That's
don't have to think about it.
Don't have to think about it anymore. He says.
To
Can I
attempt
cast
to-
spellcraft so I know what that does?
Yeah, you could cast spellcraft.
Oh yeah, I want a spellcraft too. 33.
33, 21. Spell. It is a third level spell. So yeah, both of you, you know it was a poison spell.
I thought it
What
was
does that
higher
do?
than that. Weird.
Third
Brandon
level.
does not
Well,
know.
it's third level for a hunter. I don't know if it's higher for a
Oh. Yeah.
different level. But the snake will attempt to confirm
Okay.
the grapple. What did you say, Jessup?
I said, can
you
Brandon
wanted to
know
know
what
what it
that
did.
does?
What
And
the
then he's just
poison
like, oh,
spell
the
does?
snake went on. Yeah, I didn't. I don't know what poison does.
Yeah. So.
Well,
It basically successful melee touch attack, and you fail your save. It does 1d3 con damage per round for 6 rounds.
Ooh, that's bad. That's real bad.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
Jessup spit in her face right when she went to touch him, and it
Yeah.
just
She's like,
allowed
eh.
us save.
So the snake will attempt to confirm the grapple. It gets a +5 because you did not break the grapple. It rolls a natural 2, so it's only a 31, which I think still succeeds.
That's crazy.
Is that your CMD?
What?
Justin.
What's your CMD?
25.
So
Baloney.
Yeah.
you take another 14 points of damage as it constricts.
I am unconscious.
You
That's
see
bad.
Hursk go limp.
Uh,
Gideon, it is your turn.
Hey, he wasn't supposed to
Snake
go
is-
unconscious.
The snake is eyeing you.
I'm sure.
Also, it free action drops him
thinks you look tasty.
because it has to do the free action on its turn. So it free action drops him,
Oh, shake it.
and it's looking at you.
Bounce.
It is licking its fangs.
Swift action. Heal up real quick.
Okay, 7 more hit points with
And
your
that's-
last lay
that's
on
the
hand.
last one. That's the last one.
I wish the snake could speak.
Does it speak parcel tongue?
No.
Jessup will cast comprehend languages so he knows what the snake's talking about.
Ooh, they're almost in flanking position. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
We can do something with this. What you doing, Gideon?
Too much fun.
It's threatening.
I know it is, and I messed up.
Oh, he messed up.
I done goofed.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Hasted.
I am hasted.
So you can move relatively fast.
I can move relatively fast, and he can just run right up and catch me. And I'm being threatened by both right now. I realized.
No.
No.
You do not think that whips have 15-foot reach.
But he's still threatening me since he dropped it.
Yeah, the snake is threatening you. I'm pretty sure the whips only have 10-foot reach. Let me just double check.
I messed up, though. I shouldn't have done the thing that I did.
So it deals... Okay, so yes. It has the reach quality. Maybe I should look up the normal whip. Oh. The whip is treated as a melee weapon with 15-foot reach. So yeah, actually you are being...
Yeah.
But doesn't it say that though you don't threaten the area which you can make an attack, so would they not threaten for...
It says it doesn't threaten what?
Yeah, whips say a whip is treated as a melee weapon with 15-foot reach, though you don't threaten the area into which you can make an attack.
Okay.
In addition, unlike most other weapons with reach, you can use it against foes anywhere within your reach, including adjacent foes. Yeah, because I know Jessup, I wanted to use the whip before to help provoke.
So that would be true, however, with Paired Opportunist, because the other one would provoke, it would also provoke from her.
Right.
Okay.
So lots of interactions going on there, but I do think that they would both be able to get the attack.
Yeah, it might with extra stuff. I just know when I wanted
Yep.
Jessup to use the whip for fun, it didn't really help.
Yep, I read it right after that sentence. What you doing, Gideon?
Crying. We're gonna pull out and drink a potion of cure serious wounds.
That will provoke.
What will?
I think both of those actions.
Pulling out
If it's-
something, no?
I think it does because
if-
it's not like a weapon.
Gotcha. If it does, then
So-
I'll just cast the spell.
Because that would be considered retrieving a stored item,
Right.
which
It's
does
your-
provoke.
Gotcha.
It is a move action that does provoke. Drawing a weapon does not, but retrieving a stored item does.
You could
Well, then-
choose 5-foot step.
You could 5-foot step back and do that. You'd be outside of the thing's radius, and therefore
Six.
she would not be able to provoke either.
Because that's 20 feet
If I 5-foot step, where?
next to Kieran. Because that's 20 feet.
Either of these squares. As long as you're just outside of the snake's reach, you're fine.
Yeah, you could literally 5-foot step almost any of these squares.
All right, so then we'll do that.
5-foot step, move action, pull out the potion, standard action, drink it. Okay, go ahead and roll that.
3d8 plus 5, right?
Yes, for a cure serious.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so 15 points of healing. That will bring us to Kieran.
Okay.
You
Kieran
see Hursk
will-
go limp.
Kieran will 5-foot step, draw his glaive, and can I attack with a hasted attack
Yeah.
at the snake?
5-foot step, draw
No,
your
shoot.
glaive as a move action.
So you only get
So
one attack.
standard action, you have one attack.
Okay,
Unless you had quick draw.
I don't.
So you do get one attack.
All right, so one attack will be a 23.
23 will hit your target, dealing 20 points of damage. It's still up. It's also not grappled. You still hit, but it's not grappled.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Jessup. The
All
lady
right.
in front of you has not been hit. The snake has taken significant damage.
Jessup will 5-foot step back.
Okay.
He will arcane strike, and he will attempt a full round barrage on the snake. It is not
Okay.
in melee.
It is in melee,
It
but
is
I
no.
count it as range.
But it's not.
It's range, so
Okay.
Yeah, right.
It is.
Wait, no,
but it's
'cause-
not.
it's like before with,
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
with
Okay.
birds.
So no attacking into melee then. Or firing into
you're
melee.
good.
Okay.
You're good.
So make sure I got everything. Good Hope, Haste, Arcane, Inspire. If I want to see another nat 20, let's do it.
See.
34 though, and a 25.
Two pretty good shots.
We have a 34, which will hit your target. A 19, which will not hit your target. A 25, which will hit your target.
Can I get
10 points
inspiration
of damage.
myself?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you
If you want to try that.
you can.
This
Jake.
word of arcane power often casts this spell when a creature fails an attack roll or skill check.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't specify that it's other than yourself.
Yep. Like mine does. Mine specifically says you don't.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. So yeah, 2 of those will hit. The first attack deals 10 points of damage, brings the snake to 0.
Oh
The
man.
second attack will knock it unconscious.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But the issue is, I don't think she's taken any damage.
She is not.
So that's 100 hit points. We got to chip away at this.
Yeah.
Oh,
check.
she has the most hit points of any of them. So
Oh yeah,
Great.
we're in
Great.
for it still.
all right, Hursk, roll me a Constitution check.
You got it.
Okay.
That's a 16.
I'll keep that
I
in
don't know what
mind.
that means.
None of you guys know what he's at, so you don't know if he stabilizes or not. I should probably whisper it to him to see if let him know, unless he already knows.
I don't know. Whisper it to me. Tell me the things.
There you go.
Hairless whisper.
That brings us to the lady. Well, you did just almost. Technically it's con. It's way higher than that, but you did just knock its her snake unconscious. She didn't like that, so she is going to 5-foot step. She's going to use the extra attack of Blessing of Fervor to do a full attack on you, Jessup. That'll be 3 attacks.
Joke's on you. Jessup's gonna like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
So the first attack is a 28 to hit.
I have a 20 AC. I'm just throwing that out there because I'm pretty sure all of them are gonna hit me.
All right. So she will deal 7 points of regular damage, 6 points of fire damage, so a total of 13.
Okay.
And on that attack, she will attempt a disarm with the whip. So this is against your CMD. That is a 24.
Yep.
Okay. So she disarms you of your bow.
Does that mean I can add my buckler back to my AC since I know it on my bow now?
No, because you did use you used your hands for your action. So on the start of your next turn, it'll come back. But
Okay.
her next attack, natural 2 for a 17, will probably miss.
That misses 20.
Final attack, the lower iterative, is a natural 7 for a 17, which will miss.
Okay, not too bad.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay, that is her turn. Brings us to Gideon.
I have a question, and you're going to say no, and you're not going to like me for asking it. Can I spend, assuming Hursk wakes up, can I spend a move action to pick him up using the move a heavy object action?
Hey, what do you say about Hursk?
I guess so.
Okay.
You'd be moving at an extraordinarily slow speed.
Well, 5-foot step, cast Cure Moderate Wounds on him,
Okay.
and then take
So he heals 18
18,
hit points.
Yep. He heals 18, and then I'll spend a move action to pick him up from prone. Get him back on his feet.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So I'm awake now. You're helping me to my
Oh.
feet,
Yeah.
so I don't
He's
have
not
to
prone.
like.
Princess Karen.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
No,
carry you from the
not-
battlefield.
I would prefer if you princess carried him.
no.
Okay, so he lifts me up, princess style, and then sets me
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
Okay.
to your feet.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that.
That brings us to Kieran.
Okay. I'm going to.
I like that, Josh.
Thank you.
I'm going to
That was
going
really
to-
cheeky.
cast a spell. So I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp. And then I'm going to move to be in melee with her.
Okay, she's gonna roll a spellcraft on that thing.
She can certainly try.
With her... Oh, she doesn't have spellcraft.
Like
That
I
was
said,
stupid of them.
Your
she can
light,
certainly try.
your light, Jessup, kind of made it look like you took like a bunch of impact damage in an RPG or something. You
It
screen.
was the fire. It was the fire damage from
Yeah,
the whip.
your screen flashed red.
So you
Alright.
cast a spell, you run up, and you can make... Oh, you made your attack.
Yeah, it's a 20 against touch.
20 against touch will strike your target.
And it's 24 points of damage because something
24.
is being a stinker.
And yes,
Oh.
there's no save involved there.
No,
No, it's just an attack roll.
just an attack
Okay.
roll.
You've almost got her below 100.
Huh, huh, huh.
All right.
I still have my glaive out, by the way.
Okay. That brings us to Jessup.
All right, Jessup will.
He'll try.
Yeah, Jessup's going to. I didn't say performance dropped at all, so let me just mark off another one of my performances here. So I will spend one more round, free action to keep that up. Jessup will 5-foot step in
Okay.
and 5-foot step. Can I draw a weapon with a 5-foot step?
No, it's still a move.
And a move action to draw a weapon as normal.
Oh, but I could still move action, pull out the weapon 5-foot step anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So Jessup's gonna pull out Aiden's dagger. He will 5-foot step in total defense.
You are within range. Oh, okay, won't matter.
I was gonna attack, but Kieran's not threatening.
Correct.
Ooh, oh, my chair went down. I shrunk.
Hursk, it is your turn. You are standing up because you've been lifted up. However, you did drop your bow, so you'll have to spend a move action to pick up your bow.
Yes, and I will do that.
Okay. You have a standard action.
I will shoot.
All right.
But let me change some stuff up. Hang on.
So you still have haste
You are still hasted.
and inspired.
You still have inspire. You're within point blank shot, and you are benefiting from destruction with Gideon.
Oh, okay. Let me
Yep.
get that on.
Dude, go nuts.
But I only get one attack,
You
right?
get a
Right.
single attack, so do not do rapid shot. Deadly aim is fine.
35 hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I would hope
I
so.
sure hope so, because we don't have a chance if that misses.
Yeah, she lowered her AC from 36 to 34, so
Excellent. Excellent.
Don't give me that
50
lip,
point
boy.
damage. All right. Officially less than 100.
I don't like you very much.
Well, 1 against 3 of us. I hope that we could do something.
Okay, it's her turn.
I mean, I'm still pretty low.
She's going to step out here and make a full attack. Yeah.
Images or total defense. Pick your poison.
She already
didn't
tried that.
have-
Ha!
She didn't have as much luck hitting Jessup as she wanted, so she's going to test the other one. She sees the images, but she's going to test it. So 3 attacks against Kieran. First attack is a 20 even.
Miss, but
You
an
get rid of
image
an
is
image.
gone.
Second attack is a 21. No, 26. Sorry, 26.
That hits.
Okay. This is a D4 now.
D4.
Well, 1d4, a 1 will hit you, a 4 gets rid of an image. The final
Nice.
attack is a natural 19, which is not a critical threat. But I will roll 1d3 now. A 1, so she does hit you.
Gross.
That will be 9 points of regular damage, followed by another 5 points of fire. And she will attempt to disarm you as well. So against your CMD, natural 19, so that is a 32 against your CMD.
Okay.
She lashes out with the whip. It grabs onto your hands, and you can see that it's a barbed whip. It tears into the skin as you loosen your grip just enough for her to rip the glaive out of your hands.
Oh, we don't like that. But it's actually better for him because
She looks at it and she spits on it.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna get eaten.
Gideon, it's your turn.
it's my turn.
Gideon, you're
Oh,
next.
Gideon. Okay. Whew.
I'm going.
You will be.
Your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
You know that she can't make attacks of opportunity with the whip. Unless you're adjacent to her, I think.
Correct. Which he will be, because he was thinking about grappling her.
But I'll read that just in case. Because it might not actually specify.
Okay.
It might just be in general.
Yeah, it just says you
Says,
don't
yeah,
threaten
into
an area which you
the
can
area
make
you
an
threaten.
attack.
So yeah, you don't. She doesn't provoke anywhere.
Period. That's interesting.
Whips suck.
But she would still provoke if he attempts to grapple her, though, because he doesn't have improved grapple.
She can't make
No,
any
'cause
attacks
she-
of opportunity. Period.
I mean, if she has an unarmed attack,
Well,
yes,
touche,
Gotcha.
but
or a
Gotcha.
shield bash.
she can't with the whip.
So that's what he'll attempt. I mean, I don't think he's got a good shot at it, but if he can, that's gonna be a significant boon.
Okay.
So
Do you run up there?
he'll loop all the way around to the back side of her.
Okay.
Since he's got 40-foot movement, and he'll try to grapple her.
Roll a combat maneuver bonus check. 16.
Not gonna do it.
It's not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Need something a little bit more than that.
That does bring us to Kieran, though.
All right. He's very upset that she took his glaive because that does not leave his hands ever.
Oh, clearly it does.
He doesn't drop it. He doesn't. So that's very upsetting to
Yeah, he's
him.
gone unconscious before he's dropped it.
He goes feral.
Okay.
And his
Raging
claws
Barker.
and bite. He will 5-foot step, and he's gonna
Aw.
unleash 2 bites and 2 claws.
You also do a line right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would do nothing to her because she's stinky pants.
Are you sure you
No,
don't want a 5-foot
are-
step there?
Huh?
You are not flanking.
Not flanking,
Right.
because I don't have
Okay.
Because
improved
Gideon
unarmed
is useless.
strike.
And it's my fault, so I deserve this. But anyway, bite number
You get-
1.
yep.
31.
You're also hasted, so you get 4 attacks, yeah.
I do.
Yep.
The
Yes.
31 will hit your target, dealing 19. Well, let me just make sure he doesn't have to DR or anything like that. Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's funny.
second
Okay.
bite is only an 18.
18 will miss.
Okay. Claw number 1, 19.
19 will
number
miss.
28.
28 will hit. So a
Okay.
total of 33.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's still up. I mean, obviously, she's...
Obviously, she
plenty
had
of
100 hit points last round.
Okay. She sneers at you and bits on the glaive again. Jessup, it's your turn.
Sure. All right, Jessup will drop performance this time, but it's gonna linger. He will 5-foot step and take 3 attacks with the dagger.
Go for it. You are not flanking.
No. Nice.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. Roll another natural 20.
Roll another nat 20. Do it.
Do it.
Okay.
He's going to say roll 20. He's gonna do. I'm calling it right now.
But it
That's
won't be
what he's gonna-
green, so we'll know. Okay. All right.
Uh,
The 24,
Would you have given it to me?
The 24 will exactly hit your target. The 18 will miss. The natural 20 will hit your target. And funnily enough, the natural 20 will confirm,
really interesting.
With a natural 20.
dealing a total of 28 points of damage.
Doing
I
pretty
like
good with
that.
damage today.
I like that. That gets me to an even multiple of 5. I like it when that happens.
60. And
You're very
even
welcome.
60.
All right. That will bring us, because you 5-foot stepped and did a full attack.
Correct,
so that
5-foot
brings us
step.
to Hursk. You have your bow and everything. You are firing through cover. And there's not really anything you can do about that, but otherwise, you're fine. I mean, you are hasted, so you could move and take one attack without firing into cover, but
You could
So
also
what's-
delay, but
What's the cover?
she gets a +4 to her AC from soft cover.
You could just try shots with like deadly aim. or
And as I
something.
kind of hinted at here, the 24 was her AC, so that means she has a 28.
Ugh.
it's possible. Like you could delay your turn too if you thought she might move. But
Yeah, that's an option. You could always call out to ask somebody to get out of the way and delay.
Nah, we'll just take a bunch of shots. It'll be fine.
shots.
Well, you got one.
23 will miss, 21 will miss, 35 will hit, and 22 will miss. 18 points of damage, though. Not bad.
There goes your multiple of 5.
I mean, even
Lisa.
with the cover, you wouldn't have hit her anyway on those.
Yeah.
So
Destruction,
All
though,
right.
is that in there?
What? Yeah, destruction.
But you're not within range, so take it off.
Oh, I did not have destruction on my damage, but whatever. I forget to
I mean-
add that in.
Out of range of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So take
Okay.
3 off.
Three off.
15.
It's done. That brings me back to a multiple of 5.
Oh, that's
And it is her turn. Gideon is not threatening, so whoop. And we will full attack Kieran. She seems to be completely and totally unconcerned about the heavily armored guy.
Yeah, well, she should be, to be fair.
So this will be 3 attacks against Kieran.
She should be up.
22,
Yeah.
22 will hit for 1d3. So one of your images, second attack. 25 will hit for now 1d2. Okay,
Nice.
and then the final attack is just against you
yeah. That will probably just hit me.
with a 24, which will hit,
Yes.
dealing 8 points of regular damage, followed by 2 points of fire damage, and I think whips can trip.
Yeah.
It's got like 13 different special properties on the whip. Disarm, non-lethal, reach, and trip. So she will attempt to trip you. That is a 24 against your CMD.
That's my CMD.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
See.
You are tripped. And then she stomps on your glaive, which is on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's unnecessary.
You can see there's like a very clear neutral evil presence about her. She's just being a jerk.
That one I would
That'll be
say,
her
but
turn.
whatever.
Brings us to Gideon.
I'm gonna cast Compel Hostility.
Okay.
And I think I auto pass the concentration because it's level 1 and I have 13.
She doesn't provoke, so
It doesn't matter anyway. And then he will get in the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Kieran, it is your turn. You are tripped.
I will move action, stand up.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna magic missile her
Okay.
for 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. She's still up.
Die.
That is Kieran's turn. Brings us to Jessup.
Second round of lingering. Just gonna 5-foot step in and poke
Poke.
Okay.
as best he can.
Go for it.
Aiden's dagger, though, actually.
Okay.
doesn't-
Jessup will roll.
The
I guess really.
natural one will miss your target.
Oh,
The
well.
natural 19 critical confirm will not confirm, but it will hit. The 26 hits. The 21 does not confirm. The 20 will miss. You deal 8 points of damage.
Oh crap! I didn't have destruction on this time. Oh, how much damage is that?
3.
Gideon?
It has 3.
Okay, so it'll be 11.
You deal 11 points of damage. She had 4 hit points.
Oh, she was that low?
Oh, I didn't think
Yep.
she was that low.
I didn't think she was that low either.
Unless I did the math wrong, yeah. She had exactly 130 hit points to start with.
Aiden's
so.
dagger. Nice.
Yes.
And here's the thing: the reason she was unconcerned about Gideon is because she has freedom of movement.
Oh, so it really.
So
doesn't
even
matter.
if he grappled,
it really
it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't
I
have
see.
mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. Well, I
but
should
she
have.
does go down.
I should have compelled hostility sooner and then moved in, and then on this turn I could have total defensed. So I really would have done the proper tank thing.
And with that, after the 16 rounds of combat,
Wow.
you find yourselves in this massive chamber, alone and quiet. You guys are looking around for a little bit, and after a minute, you hear voices
No.
coming from this direction.
Here and here are two unexplored doors.
Jessup will, assuming
You hear
his
voices
last,
coming from both directions.
assuming that his last attack, he kind of got her in the jugular. I could just see blood splatter on his face. Kind of turns to him, wipes it off his shirt. But didn't go as bad as I thought it would.
It could have been worse. I thank you, Kieran. You saved my life. And he's gonna make haste to that room to pick up his morning star.
I think I hear some commotion over yonder. We should probably get healed up a little bit and see what's there. Just will run over and pick up his bow and ask if anybody who would like healing. Oh, dimension door out of here!
As you guys go to pick up all of your items and get around,
So 1 round.
the voices get a little louder, and you hear some banging sounds. And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Oh,
There's got to be people hoping to get let out. I hope.
it's like 3 troops of hobgoblins.
It's 2 more full casters.
Man, I got shut down that combat.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's what you get.
That was awful.
That's what you get for that comment before the combat.
What did I say?
You're all like, it was something like, oh, I was perfectly fine last session, or like, I didn't even get hit, or whatever.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, oh, you. Oh, you.
I'm gonna, yeah.
To be fair, the bulls went well too, except that I got hit.
You guys got really lucky with the bulls, actually. That could have been significantly worse.
That could have
than
been
it
real
went.
bad because
I was somewhat worried about how the bulls were going to work.
because
I have to, yeah. It with Gideon's heal there, I have to say, Jessup's looking rough. I am down 13.
Yeah.
yeah, that's rough. Well, join us
Level
next.
10.
Join us next week to see what happens in the next installment of
See how we take next
Mildly
session.
Heroic. Everybody who tuned in, we appreciate it. Remember, you can always check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else you find podcasts. Have a fantastic